Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and Happy New Year. Listen, we got to keep the party going. We have been doing a huge year-end clearance, but it's a new year, but we all deserve new jewelry, and you deserve the best values, and that's what we provide. So let's keep that 10% extra going for another day, shall we? We'll get the New Year's sale going on because, listen, it's maybe this is still that big celebration holiday. You're thinking about, okay, we're all setting those resolutions, thinking about just what we want in the new year, and ready to shop for some incredible jewelry. We got you covered all night long. It is so exciting to have you with us, and this is our big New Year's celebration. Of course, we hope you all had a great New Year's Eve, and here we are. New Year 2026 is here, and we've got some incredible pieces for you to celebrate the kickoff. And yes, you are getting that 10% extra off everything you shop for the next 3 hours. Now, we have no final sale attached to that either, so it's a great time to pick up anything that you might be wanting or maybe have missed out on. This is also a great night to get in on museum pieces, and we have brand new. I have been bringing every single show brand new items for you that are going to include today. We've got a couple of those designer pieces that we've been loving in the multicolored diamonds. Earrings, one pair, and then we're going to bring you a ring. And then something we've never seen before. You've heard of diamonds by the yard. Have you heard of Tahitians by the yard? It is exquisite. Not only, and this is where we can get you pretty close to a literal yard, because we have a 33-inch strand of Tahitian pearls and lots of gold. So we'll see that coming up. It's a one only. We've got some fabulous earrings. I did bring out our only other pair of fancy color diamond drops that are heart shapes. They're purple diamonds. We've got some very exciting affordable pieces. I even brought out a bracelet that's affordable. Who's doing anything in 14 karat gold or 18 karat gold for an affordable price tag? We are. So we're very excited to have you with us. I hope you can stay with us. Lynn, I've got a request that you asked for. So whenever you're ready, Lynn, the Mandarin garnet you asked for is here indeed tonight. So we can bring that out for you. Again, say the word. We'd like to make sure you're here first before we show it, because you know every piece goes. That's the story. Last night was New Year's Eve. Big night. And I got to tell you, I don't think there was one single item. No, I don't think there was. Not one single item left from last night's show. So I anticipate much the same today as we carry through with these values, give you those big discounts and opportunities that you are waiting for. So again, Happy New Year, one and all. We're ready to get started. I'm actually going to start with the cat's eye scapulite because we've been loving these of late, and I've had two. They've both been quick to go. So we're going to show you a new one here that we have not seen, and look at that. That is a cool piece, isn't it? So it is a fabulous new stone that I bet you don't have yet in your collection, unless you're one of our lucky couple people that got them in the last couple of days. We are so glad to have this here, and it is item number 112-6479, and it is a one only, as most everything that I will have for you is throughout this show and throughout this event. And here we are with our 417. Now, one more thing, it's all 18 karat gold. Yes, we're going to that upgrade, and that is really exciting. You got a 417 cat's eye scapulite, gotta love it. 15 points. Where are the diamonds? Oh, they're on the outside edge. So a little non-traditional halo here, because we're doing the halo, which normally this is a cabochon. So it's got a big pronounced kind of dome style to it. So what we did was put the diamonds more at the base. You can see they're aligned with the base of that cab, because the cab is going to be a more flat backing and then that beautiful dome. Of course, this being the round stone. I've been talking about the uniqueness of this cat's eye, not just its phenomenal ability to give you that chatoyancy, but also, and maybe more importantly, that unique color you don't get with other gemstones. So that's really exciting as well. 417 in the round, 15 points in the VS diamonds, only one. So you know it's going to go in a hurry. Everything is. And that's kind of the key, is we've got greatest values you're ever going to see. We do that routinely, ordinarily. When you got a sale going on like this one, it gets it even better. So you've got a chance to pick it up here, and let's go ahead and take this way on down. I am so excited for this, and yet the cat's eye is really pronounced. You see it well. You get that beautiful look. Let me go ahead and give you a look at it here from a distance on the hand. And this is also great stackable, because the way the basket sits up higher, you can easily stack around it, with it, beside it, whatever you want to do. Maybe that's going to be the Wonder Ring. Maybe it's going to be any band really would work. And here's what it looks like on, and yeah, this is going to be a beautiful one. And it's got the most unique color. It tends to change a little bit too, I must say. There's a bit of a change from when you're in lower light versus a little bit brighter light. There tends to be even more of that. Sometimes it's more red brown burgundies, and sometimes a little bit more of that, almost like a chocolate. Think milk chocolate brown. So it's going to work with a lot of, it feels like it's a great neutral that's going to go with a lot of different things. We're back up close, and what we're going to do here is give it away. That's what I like to do. We get to bring you the big value, have some fun with it, and give you a major value on this Happy New year. Can you believe January 1st, 2026? We spend so much time thinking about it approaching, and then it's finally here, and we get to take a deep cleansing breath, think about the future. Again, I like to say we reflect on the past, and we really get to get excited. I think it's always an exciting time. Maybe you know what else planned and on your agenda, and maybe you don't. And isn't that the fun of it? Is that you get to rewrite your own story every single year, every chapter, every day, every month, and every year. And so we're so glad to have you, because we're here for all your jewelry needs, which I contend make every day sweeter. So if your resolution is just to be happier, to be surrounded by joy and things you love, well, jewelry is a really instant way to do that, I would say. So here we are, $417. I'll blow it out. We'll make it $9.99 first caller on our cat's eye scapulite, and you could not do that 18 karat gold band for that price. So it's a really important value. We've got some really cool necklaces today. I've got all diamonds. I'll show you some Beryl, really rare Beryl. I mean, we are going to give you Paraiba's Beryl, which is that great, we know aquas and we know morganites, but wait till you see this interesting stone. It's going to be coming up, and then we have a bracelet, very affordable bracelet coming up. But if you would like, this would be $9.99. It'll be $8.99. Let me know. We're going to keep on moving because we got a lot to show you, and we've got some, really, I would say a lot of new. And you know what? More thing to tell you about. One of our big top of the hours is going to be, let's see, 55 minutes away or so. I've got a moonstone, and I believe. Let me think. I think it's our first moonstone in anything for the neckline, and it's actually a full necklace, not a pendant, but a necklace. So if you've been loving our faceted moonstones we've brought you of late, that is going to be here, and we've got that very, very special cut. Oh yeah, you're going to love it. I'm not going to reveal what that is quite yet, but trust me, you're going to enjoy it. But we've only got a couple of them, and that's actually exciting because the moonstones are usually one of a kind. So we'll bring that at the top of the hour. I've only got literally a handful, so that's going to be coming up for you. Let's get to the bracelet, because one thing that we can do is we can defy all logic and all odds, and we can make bracelets affordable. Look at this. We've got a yellow gold bracelet. This is that designer style. You'll see it's really cool. What it's got is a really cool titanium wire inside. That's a jewelry grade wire that's meant for flexibility. So even though it's not a stretch bracelet by any means, that's not something we see in fine jewelry, but this has got some flexibility. So flexible, not stretch. And that's really key here. So it's going to have a hinge enclosure in the back in the center. It's 112-7838. Welcome on in. This is Thursday. And I'll apologize early if I say Friday, because I felt like it's Friday all day, which I think is pretty darn close. Because I think this is the time of year when you're entitled, and you probably shouldn't know what day of the week it is, right? Because you're not supposed to do anything this time of year. You're supposed to relax and just, nobody's supposed to be working. Everyone's supposed to be relaxing, really just take advantage of some downtime, get the recovery from the holidays going. So yeah, I've just been feeling like it's Friday all day, but it's Thursday. So 27 points in diamonds here. And we've got sections across the top. It's going to be one side to the other, right? Anyone else feel me on that? I thought it was Friday, and you know what? If you think it's Monday, if you think it's Wednesday, if you think it's a Sunday afternoon, great, great. Every day should feel like a weekend, right? This time of year. So here we are with our 27 points in diamonds, and yet sections of 3 all the way across 2, 4, and 5 sections. So that would be 15 diamonds in total. And then you've got this great little just, in the back, it's really easy access. You can just reach back there, right center. It's a button style. So when you actually press that down, that's going to release, and then you are good to go. And then it flexes so that you can easily just put that on around the wrist and then close it. And I've said this before about this style. You don't even necessarily need to fasten it if you don't want to. So if you have an average size wrist, great. It's going to fit you if you have anything up to a 7.5-inch bracelet that you normally wear. If you wear larger than that, you can still wear it. It just wouldn't close, so it'll fit like a cuff style bracelet. So again, and it won't go anywhere, I promise. But let's make this really easy. It's yellow gold only, and this will be only $999. That's it. So $999 for a bracelet. There is unfortunately only one. I wish we had more. If you'd like the cat's eye scapulite we started with, that's going to be here as well for the moment. But $899 on this bracelet. And bear with us if you're waiting on hold. Not everybody's here yet. So just bear with us. We are a little bit busier. It's more viewers than there are operators probably at this point so far. So hopefully we'll change that throughout the evening. But $999, and no, hopefully we'll gain in viewers too. But we've got a lot of people here ready to go. And again, Lynn, if you're with us and you want to see your Mandarin garnet you requested, it was from the other night. So I had this a couple of nights ago. I believe it was last Friday, maybe last Saturday. Anyway, the Mandarin, the really ornate Mandarin garnet ring. It's here, Lynn. If you want to see it, let me know so we can show that to you before somebody else grabs it, because you never know. But here we are, a really, really special value here. And let me know if you'd like it. $899 for a bracelet. So let's move on. We've got a diamond necklace. I do think we need to get to this new diamond ring because they are fabulous. And let's see. Hi, Sally. Thanks so much. Hello, Happy New Year to you. And Risa's here, so thank you, Risa. Happy New Year to you. Allison's with us as well. Happy New Year, guys. Thank you so much. This one's gone? All right, bracelet's gone. Congratulations. Here is, the new and the fabulous. And it's actually got, I know that on first glance you might go, oh my gosh, there's purples and greens and really pinky. Do you see this pinky red right here? It's like a pink. Every time I look at it, it's like sometimes it's orange, sometimes it's pink, sometimes it's red. Anyway, all natural diamonds, all beautiful colors. And it's yellow gold. And it's going to be 1129975. So this is that great designer we love. And we have really been loving. Now, we were just on a bracelet, so let me move this in a little bit closer so we can get to know our ring, because it is an entire collection of fabulous natural colors of diamonds. And it could not be any prettier, I don't think. And it's got this lattice work about it. So there's purposely open spaces between. Now, you're going to see it on the hand and see a little bit more of the beauty here. But let's walk you through it so you can see from one side to the other. There are light pinks and golden yellows and different shades of green and yellow and beautiful. Look at these purples in the middle. I love that. I like that they're placed more in the middle where you might see them first, and then you go lighter purple. So it's like the more intense stones of rich and saturated are in the middle, and then they kind of subtly get a little lighter as they graduate to the outsides. This is 9975 and we only have one. It is a carat 72. By the way, Andy, who picked up that bracelet? Ginger in Texas. Oh, Ginger's been a long-time shopper with us. Ginger, thank you so much. Thank you very, very much, and enjoy that bracelet. And I know that's a beautiful piece, even if you're stacking or wearing it by itself. So, Ginger, Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for shopping and being here with us bright and early, if you will. And this is our 172. Now, there have been new pieces from this collection, none at all, that have stuck around. And so I let you know up front, we have two pieces, this ring and then the earrings, and then we are going to see from the same designer a gorgeous, that's where we'll get into the Tahitian pearls by the yard, just 33 inches of fabulosity. But right now, it is about this ring. Let me try it on, almost a carat and 3/4 almost. Plus it's got a little bit of a split shank, but you're not going to see any of that because all you see are diamonds from one side to the other. And do you see how they almost look like checkerboarded? The way that there's that little bit of that detail between the diamonds. There you can see how they're going to go completely side to side. Love that look. And we are here to just blow it out. You know, that's what we do. We do it on everything we bring, but in this value, and you're saving 10% off, and that's a great thing. And we have this one. I just can't get over what those purple diamonds alone, what one of them would be. There are many throughout. I see maybe roughly 5, 6 purple diamonds here, and that's really rare, and they're all natural. These didn't receive any heat treatment, nothing. And yet we're going to take it on down in all this yellow gold, get it sized for you as well. It's really comfortable, so if you normally don't do wider bands, but you're intrigued, look at this. Easy, comfortable, great finishing on the back side. You see how it narrows in the back? I'm supposed to get over $4,400, like to the tune of $4,449. I'm going to do a lot better for you right now. Huge instant value, one only, and then we have the earrings, the earring drops that are going to be here. They're fabulous as well. Everything from this designer is fabulous, and it's probably why they can get $16,000, $17,000, and $80,000 for rings like this in their boutique. They do similar when they are on cruise ships, and they also do similar when they're on another network. I actually had a little bit of downtime today. That's very atypical for me on a Thursday, but I did just given the holiday, and so I had a little more downtime than usual and got to check out some of the jewelry that's on TV today. And I saw this designer, and yet they were literally 4 times the price of ours. So, I mean, again, no one's going to do it like we do. Let's blow it out for $1,999. That'll be $1,799 for that one at checkout. So can't think of a better way to ring in any day or any new year with natural fancy colored diamonds. Yeah, that's going to be one of the more extraordinary examples and best ways to go there. And then there is this. I'll give you, this one's already, do you have that one, Andy? Oh, right, that one's gone as well. Thank you so much. Can I show you a hand shot here? Because look what I have right here. Wowza. Here is the necklace that I cannot get over. This is I'm calling it Tahitian pearls by the yard, but it's also what's beside it and around it and alternating. 18 karat gold diamond cut faceted beads. Now I'm holding it basically doubled up here. So you can do that all because, where is it? Here's the clasp. Let me set it down here briefly so I can show you. This is the clasp enclosure. See that right there? It is like, I love this because it reminds me of a kitchen tool, and you know how much I love kitchen tools. I love kitchen gadgets. What to do with them, I have no idea, but I love them. Take a look at this. There is a little, almost like a little lobster claw, but it opens simply, so you can wear this 1,000,001 ways, like a lariat, one long style, doubled up, tripled up as a bracelet if you want to. You've got 33 inches to play with. I mean, I just now did like a little lariat. Probably I would do this. I would go a little bit shorter on one length, and I'll tell you, this is just a fun piece. You're going to play with it much like you would play with your wonder rings, etc. Have fun with this because there's a million and one ways to wear it. It's $95.76, and it's Tahitian pearls by the yard, but with gorgeous 18 karat gold diamond cut beads and so much flexibility in how you wear it and how you play. So again, 33 inches, that's that longer length we love because it gives you that ability where if you just want to put that over your head and not even bother with this cool clasp, okay, fine. You can definitely do that, but you can make every single day, make a different style and a different necklace, from chokers and drapes and drops to lariats to anything else you want to do. It's really simple and easy. And so again, it's just hard to show on one little shot like this. So what I'm going to do is put it up close as well, give you a look at all these pearls because there's your up close, and yet they're natural pearls, yet hardly any blemishes, nothing you would see, nothing that's going to be a large enough blemish to see from a distance away. Remember how magnified we are. And this is 112.95.76. So you're getting 11 to 13 millimeters in your 18 karat gold. So you've got the best of the best. You see how they themselves, the beads are actually diamond cut, or given the circumstance and the day it is, I think we could say mirror ball or disco ball cut because they kind of look like little miniature disco balls, and hundreds, if not thousands of them. And then you have those pearls, aubergine, great greens and blues coming through, purples as well. It's 11 to 13 millimeters. They are not graduated as much as they're just a range. But you see here a number of them put together, maybe 10 pearls or so, and you see they're all very similar as far as the look, just for their diameter. So you've got that, plus it's 33 inches. So that's what allows you to play with it, create different looks on different days, and really make it however you like. Y-style necklaces, lariats, doubled up, obviously you can do, because, you know, you think about if you like that choker higher. I mean, I was at a big event last night, and everyone was, there was definitely a theme of more of like a roaring 20s vibe. So it was very Gatsby, it was very flapper, it was very, you know, a lot of fringe and a lot of rhinestones and sequins and, you know, kind of what you would expect of a great New Year's Eve party. And yet I think that style is really, you know, this opulence is back. And, you know, for a couple years there, we were very minimal and we were very clean and we were very, minimalistic. Now we're bringing back some personality and some opulence, but you're still doing it in the most beautiful variety of the softness of the pearls and that gleam of the gold in your beads there. So let's do this. Not even $99.99. It's going to be a huge value. Someone's going to love it. And I only have one, so that's going to be the key. It does stay in the yellow gold, of course, but I will make this even easier than $99.99. You're going to want to be on the phone lines here as quickly as you possibly can, because what can I tell you? We're not going to see designs like this. We don't even see pearls together in earrings very often. So to get this many together is really outstanding. And you've got approximately, I'm seeing about 40 pearls or so, just on a little rough estimate here while I speak. And it's not even going to be $49.99. So already a big value, and everything's going from the show so far. It's going to keep up that way. Why not? Great day to get something new and special that'll be right out to you, because we are offering mostly one-of-a-kinds here tonight. And let's do even better. No longer than I got to say $49.99 is outstanding. When you consider just the raw materials that go into this, what it takes to do that many Tahitians that are natural in their color. These are not dyed. These are not fabricated in labs or even, you know, there's so many different pearls out there, and there's so many that are some form of synthetic, some form of some kind of simulant or synthetic. These are the real deal, and that's important. And you look, they're not that lighter gray or silver tone. They really have that richness and that saturation. We're going to blow it out right now for only $4,499. But the big bonus today is you are getting an extra savings here. So it'll be $450 off. It's going to be around $4,000, $4,049 to be exact. And that will be all yours. And play and make it your own and do whatever you wish. And truly, you can wear it every single day in some way, shape, or form. And there's a lot of ladies that love longer necklaces. They're very flattering on because of their elongation. However, in fine jewelry, it's a little tougher to find those longer lengths. Here you go. And yet with pearls, every so often, they're only about an inch apart or so. That's also impressive. And those beads, those are very impressive, the way they're sparkling. Here it is again from a distance. Remember, there is a closure. And I just love the way it looks like this. When you nest it together, when you create that beautiful, first of all, they just shimmer because of the beads and the way they're cut. So they're giving you incredible shimmer. And you can see here that not every pearl is identical, which is really important actually, because, well, that tells the world that they're the real deal. And think about it. If they were faux, they'd be all identical. They'd match. They would mass produce. There would be thousands of them, and that's it. They would just look all very uniform. These are just slightly different in their size and shape, and then of course there's that closure that's really ingenious, because that closure is going to allow you to wear it at any length you want, and it's as simple as this. Look at that. You simply press it down, it's a hinge, and then it literally locks like a it is like it's like a lobster claw, but look, it's just going to latch on to any one of those sections you want, so you can really make it your own. So that'll be $4,049. I want to show you this pendant. Well, it's a full necklace because everything you're getting here, but let me show it to you up close, because this is wild, and it's going to come with the chain, and this is a rare, rare stone. It's our beryl. That pear shape is actually a green form of beryl, which usually we would call an emerald, but this one's a little bit different. If you don't mind, I'm going to get my baby tweezers here so I can show it to you properly, because I don't want to block any of the goodness here. That is a pendant, a little more elongated as well, 112-3705. And that's an 18 karat gold example as well. So far, breaking out a lot of the 18 karat gold tonight, which is exciting. And you have a 667 pair on that pear shape beryl. So it's more of, it's a little more, think of it like an aquamarine, but instead of being more blues, it's got more greens to it. And it's a little bit of a muted color. It almost looks like similar to a jade or a chalcedony, but it is beryl, cabochon cut, 9 points in your Brazilian Paraibas. That would be the original source ever. And then you've got 25 points in the fabulous diamonds. So really excited about that, especially that big bezel. And then the stone itself, the beryl, the main event there is also bezel set. So we only have one. It's got a box link chain that's coming with it. That chain will be adjustable, and let me show it to you from a distance here as well, so you can see how stunning that is. So there's the length that you're getting. Let me give you a look at it with the ruler so we know exactly how long it is, and I like to verify. And let me see here, this one's got the chain wrapped around there. It'll sit evenly now. It was wrapped around that floating Paraiba on the side, but here you can see the length is going to be 1 3/4 inches, so that is correct. And then you've got this slinky smooth chain. This is where the adjustability comes in. So that little heart shape charm, that's awfully nice, isn't it? That's where you're actually going to just slide that bead over if you do want to make that chain a little shorter, which you very well may, considering you've got almost 2 inches in the pendant drop. And then I'll show it to you on the neckline as well, so you can see what that'll look like from a distance. And I know it's got a lot to compete with, but that is, I couldn't help but be festive for one more day. But look at how beautiful that is with that length that you're getting. So it's a sizable piece. Let's go take a look at it up close again and give you a better value. Oh, you know what? Let's skip $49.99. I know there's a lot going on here. Brazilian Paraibas, the beryl, the chain, the 18 karat gold. I'm going to give you an opportunity here to get it for less than I could ever get you the Brazilian Paraibas alone. Let's use a better example. Brazilian Paraibas are rare. They should be expensive. Let's do it for less than even the diamonds would be. It's 1/4 carat, but that's probably, out of everything here in this piece, it's probably the least important intrinsic of the piece. And it's not going to be $49. It's not even close. First caller, come on in. I'll show you how important it is to be quick on the phone lines, especially tonight. We're going to do it for $999. You get everything, and you could not buy an 18 karat gold box link chain today for $899, and that's what you're going to pay for the whole piece, because again, you get another $100 off because of our 10% off sale continues. So it's going to be a great time to get it. An $899 and one only, and trust me, you like the blues and the greens, you got it all there. The really beautiful kind of seafoam greens, and then those Brazilian brights, those blue greens of the Brazilian Paraiba, which is unlike anything else. And talk about an affordable way to get in on one of the world's rarest stones. Certainly is, and always in demand, and that one's going to be gone. Now I have another necklace for you, and this time we can go to all diamonds and all big diamonds. So I'll show that next, because this one's likely gone. And then here's our next idea, which I'm just going to hold here. It's $71.86. It's a 16-inch necklace, and this is going to be full necklace, meaning the whole piece is attached to the chain, and you can see here what this does. Now I'm going to have to hold it up. We're going to come in a little closer as well. I'm getting all the complicated display pieces out of here early, so well, I've got more patience. Yeah. Thank you. That beryl necklace is gone. Thank you. And now we're going to show you this close up here. Let me get a really nice little centered up view for you. And there you can see our 7-stone floral. It's all attached to this great curb link. You can actually see it's like a mini curb link chain. 1 carat in diamonds among 7 stones. That means they're awfully large in size. And you got a 16-inch length. So this is meant to sit at the base of the collarbone or at the base of the neckline there. We'll show it on the hand for you as well, so you can see what that's going to look like. Isn't that pretty? It's just from a a distance looks like it's one big specialty cut stone, like it's one big individual diamond. And then of course here is your spring ring closure, and then you can even go 15 inches if you'd like to go, because for me, if I'm going the base of the neckline, if I want it a little closer, I'm going to wear it at 15. 16 really sits at the collarbone for most, and so that's really a beautiful way to do it. So that's what it looks like from a distance, and that's going to be, you know what, a $49.99 piece. We're going to take it on down. That's what happens when you get the bigger individual VS diamonds like these are. I'll take this a lot lower right now, and we'll make it $11 minus, well, there's a reason I do that 1111. Not only is it the first day of the year, but more importantly, it's going to bring it down another 111 and 10. So that's going to be $9.99. So 111.10 off makes it $9.99 at checkout. Thank you so much on that necklace. Who got that necklace? Beverly? Oh, Gregory, rather. Gregory, thank you so much. Well, Gregory, enjoy, and thank you for being so quick on that one. Well done there. And then we will move along. Don't forget our Tahitian pearls still here. We're going to keep on moving. We got a lot to show you, and you know we got to bring these out on the early side because they will not last. And this is the only earring we've had quite like it from the designer collection that we've been bringing you back up close here. We're going to go multicolors in diamonds and bring you all these different stones again. And this is 112-9869. Can you believe it? This is going to complete this designer collection for tonight. I know. I wish we had more to show you tonight, but hopefully, I'm hoping for tomorrow we will have some more for our Big Friday. But look at this. This is that specialty collection. And again, the ring sold earlier very, very quickly. So do make sure you're on the phone lines here ready to go. This is 112-9869. It's brand new right now. And this would be $229 in pave. There's only one white diamond in each earring. So 2 diamonds in total that are white diamonds. The rest are going to be these elegant, beautifully wearable, unusual, fancy, unique colors all together. And this would be, well, $229, big deal. But you know, that's the great thing is we've been making these incredibly affordable. Take what you know about 2 carats 29 in regular white diamonds, and please realize that this is going to be a lot better. And I really, you know what, maybe I'll do this. I'm going to try them on and then I'll switch them out so you can see each one very close up to see all the beauty that they deliver. But 229 multicolored, they're fabulous. And then you're also getting this very, very important, and it looks fabulous. That little top portion, which is actually, think of it like a stretched marquise shape, is what you have at the very top. Then the white diamond transitions into the drop, which is your pear shape. And then I'll show you the back because the inside, it's a drop, so that's important. You want the inside to be done beautifully as well as you see it. So that's really important. So I'm going to go ahead and try this one on, and that'll able to get you a closer look at the other. The pairing here will give you a look at the length, of course, and then there's going to be full piercing coverage with this post and butterfly backing. And we're about to show you the length right now so you can see what that's all about. Get ready. We got the yellow gold here and 1 pair only, and they are a length of just a little over 1.25 inches. So we might just call that 1 3/8 inches there. So to be exact, and that's going to give you great length. Now I'm going to show them to you on as well so you can see them that way. And look at that, mostly yellows and greens, a few champagnes here. But really it is meeting where all these citrusy tones of diamonds come together. So you get a lot of the yellows, the goldens, the greens like that. I'll show you here from a distance away what they're all about so you can see how they look from a distance and get an idea of that drop. And I don't even have the backing in at all so you can see how balanced they are. They're going to really work for you. And they're just, again, they're great. If for being a drop, not all drops are going to work for every day. These certainly do. And then we'll go right back up close and give you a look at this one so you can see them together. But 1 pair, and come on in because this is where we make really, really important diamonds extremely affordable. So it is definitely go time. If you'd like to have these earrings in your collection, there is only 1 pair. I'll zoom back a little bit more so you can see them a little better. And we're going to take them on down from the $79.99 should be. They are designer. And again, you saw that full piercing coverage. I so appreciate that. I think a lot of us do. And we're going to take them lower than even, no, I can't get $8,000. That is a great, great value though. When you think about that's really important. We're well under 4,000 a carat when you're talking about fancy colors that are bigger actually in pave like they are. We're going to take it less than even 4,000. Your half off price, even better. We're getting you a better deal. 1 pair only. Come on in. They will not last. And we're going to do it for just, you know, not even 3,000 or $29.99. It's before your discount. Take advantage of that tonight. We're celebrating the new year in major style here. And only a couple pieces so far available from first half hour down. So make sure you call us and get in on those pieces you might still be thinking about from earlier in the show. But this is where we got to help you out. and got to give you that big value and that awesome deal you love on brand new and designer as it gets. As a matter of fact, we're going to bring them down another $500 and bring them down to $24.99. Then they'll be $22.50 at checkout. So an even better value, and only one pair. And think about where that takes them. It's under $1,000 a carat. If we're not even adding any extra for all that incredible gold that you have, which is all the way throughout, which obviously you saw the backside and that great finishing. So very well done in the gold alone, which is something always important to talk about in today's day and age. So there they are, one pair only. And again, let us know if you are waiting for another bangle. I know our bangles have been popular of late. I have a really special yellow diamond bangle with the massive stones. They are huge, 31 points each. 31-point yellow diamonds all across a bangle. And then we have the earrings. You know what I did? I brought out some earrings that reminded me of the rubies we had last night, but tonight they're in pink zircons. So if you remember those front-facing circular styles, we've got that style back today, but in white gold and with pink zircons, which have been incredibly important in the rounds, which I know we had 2 round pink zircons just in last night's show alone go out. Also, look at this big, bold opal. So we'll keep moving. You guys know what to do. This is something else. Look at that. Crystal opal at its best. Golden base color, every color of the rainbow within. And if this is the worst look at it, i.e. we got a lot of light on it, if this is the way it looks in the most unflattering light that an opal can be in, which is heavy-duty spotlights, what do you think that's going to look like in person? Do you think you're going to be able to handle it? Because it is just so premium, so well done. It's item number 9523, and it's a 522 that's going to look like a 10 carater all day. You've got this extremely important stone that is every color, and sometimes we have to go to the lightning ridge stones, but the problem is the lightning ridge stones, A, they get really expensive, B, they don't get into 5 carat plus sizes very often, but that's usually how you're going to get max saturation of color in your play of color phenomenal stone. This is crystal opal, and usually they can be more muted. That's usually where people complain about opals because, oh, the crystal opals of the world have no color. Most of the time, they don't. They have no visual color to them. And then you're wondering, okay, so what's the appeal there? What's the appeal with opals in the first place if they have no rainbow colors throughout? This is a premium crystal opal where we're seeing some of the best you can get, and it's happening right now. So again, you got to call early if you want the crystal opal. There's only one, and it's in this really nice, it's a heavier ring design overall. We don't see a lot of ring designs that give us this much gold, especially going forward. Like we can, you know, kiss all the bigger ones goodbye. Getting a big style like this is important. So take a look at it. We'll get a blowout price for you as well. I'm so excited you're with us. Happy New Year, one and all. Thrilled you can be with us tonight. I hope you can stay with us for the duration of the show. We only have about 2.5 hours left to go. So it's time to pick up the phone and dial in. Give us your requests as well. But this one, fully finished, polka dots of diamonds. And there, oh yeah, I like seeing it from the inside too, because look at that. You get to see all your great colors from the back. And from the inside of the ring, we put it under gallery, but still left it open enough to appreciate the stone. So appreciate all of that. And then 53 points in those big diamonds. They're big. And sorry, this one needs polishing on that side and this side. But we'll try it on for you to give you a sense of the scale and the size of that opal. And let's blow it out like we like to do. We'll make the $69.99 opal ring so much better. Just call me, yes. Thank you. The earrings just went, so the 229 earrings are gone. Congrats on those. We'll find out who got those fabulous earrings. And again, we're moving, so just make sure you call because we're moving before pieces go, just so that we can show you a lot of jewelry tonight. But here we are for a $1,999 price. You got your opal coming your way, and that could not be any better, could it? So $19.99, well, we'll make it better. $200 extra off with your 10%, so it'll be down to $17.99. Leaves us with just our scapulite and our Tahitian pearl necklace available from the show. So this is the time to pick up the phone and dial in, okay? We want to get you those pieces before they're gone because everything is going. Then we'll show those zircon earrings for you, and I have a really large star sapphire. It's a blue star sapphire, so ultra premium. It's 3.5 carats, and oh, we have some front-facing hoops. I may have sold the multicolored diamond earrings, but we still have some all-white diamond earrings for you that are pretty special. Look at these. Oh, yeah. It looks like little leaves all done in diamonds. This is that wraparound design, so it looks like your earring is twisting around your ear and meeting up with the back. We'll show them to you. They're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And we only have one pair, and they got those great oversized backings, so we'll get there. But this is the opal for $17.99. Let me know who's got the opal. We'll keep on rocking your world with these amazing jewelry values and keep them going. So here's what's next. I got to get these front-facing hoops out of here. They're just inexplicable to see something this well done. And designer, this is why I can't change the gold color, and we're going to stay with more 18 karat gold, and they just are really tough to show on their own here, so I'll give them a little bit of help. But this is the front-facing hoop, the ultimate designer style, that when you want to really look and feel like $1,000,000, this is the hoop you're going to go for. Allow me to just run around here and zoom on back, and then I can hold them up for you so you can see what's happening here and what they're all about. So this is how they're going to sit. The post is at the top, right behind basically that top leaf, top center there. And they basically curve subtly. They all face forward with the diamonds, both baguettes and rounds, but they're going to curve around. It's 112-5015. So 5015. And they've got this great look, and talk about just fierce. Looking at a hoop that's doing something innovative. We've heard of inside out styles. Now we're getting you the look that goes basically wrapping around. So it looks like with that subtle, see how one side purposely is done a little bit forward from the other. This is why it's going to look like it's wrapping around the ear. So I'm going to try one on. It's going to be it's always more difficult to explain than it is to show you. So you can see what they're all about. And they're going to have these really nice oversized clutch backs. And what they do is they actually, let me show them to you because they're quite large. They have what's called this supportive circular style. So there's a backing like you're used to seeing, but it's nice and large. You saw that 750, that denotes 18 karat gold. But look at this butterfly design, and then this circular style. Not only does it make it a little easier to handle and to put them on, but that's really what acts as just a nice little support system. You can use these backings on any other earrings you have as well. I would recommend it for any heavier earring you have, longer earrings, heavier, little bit, you know, if any of your earrings droop, try this backing instead with them, because that little extra circle is really the key to keeping them right where they should be. So just a reminder how important this is done. And then give me a second and I'll go ahead and remove my earrings and try one on for you so you can see what we mean by this wraparound style. So it's very, very impressive. And I want to make sure I got the right one on for you, and then I'll put that backing on so you can see how it looks, because that's actually going to be necessary here. So we've got only one pair. They're it's going to be 172 plus 81, because we break it down, baguettes versus the rounds. So altogether, 253 in diamonds. And again, it's the baguettes and the rounds, so it's really specialty when it comes to the baguettes. And they really, they demand a better, okay, look at this. Now, I know my second earring is gonna get in the way a little bit, but still you get the concept. And what you wanna do is, I just put them on very quickly, put the circle on the top. So that way you won't see that little circle. Or if you just like that design, go ahead and leave it that way. But look at how beautiful this is going to look like. Basically, it's going to, now if that earring wasn't there, you'd see it looks like those diamonds just wrap right around, and they basically come full circle, if you will, and then wrap around. And it's almost like that little tail in the back is meeting up with the front of the earring, and it's meant to look like it's kind of woven across or through the ear. So it's a really specialty design. We'll go back up close. I just love them. They're lightweight enough to wear all the time if you choose to, but it's a very, I think it's a very important look that you have here, and we're gonna blow them out. So $99.99 is where they were. We're gonna take them a lot lower than that, and there's that close up to see what they do. So this is really probably different than what you already have in the collection, even if you have 1,000,000 hoops. Like, I have 1,000,000 pairs of hoops, and that is only a slight exaggeration. And yet, I don't have a hoop or an earring like this. So let's make it even better than $49.99. I know they're going to go. We may already have them gone. Take advantage of it. And I think it's in some respects worth the price of admission for that backing, the way you're going to be able to use those with other earrings that you might have. Just such a beautiful support. If only every earring was made like this. Let's go ahead and blow them out right now. Take them a lot lower than $49.99. Only one pair. This is so, you know what? I should have worn these all night. Yeah, I go with my 410s, but what's that? I do for Lynn? Yeah, I do. I've been shouting her out all night. We'll bring it out. You got it, Lynn. We'll show it next. What we'll do on these earrings, let's make it even better than $49. or a $4,500 price. Let's get you lower, and let's bring them down right now to only $3,999. There'll be another $400 off that, so $3,599 for that huge specialty diamond weight. And remember, all the 18 karat gold, and look at that, look at how each section, each little marquise shape, again, they're not marquise diamonds, but they're marquise shapes made up of the baguettes and rounds, and each and every one of those shapes going round and round, that's going to give you that beautiful, look at that, they're like mirrors. The baguettes are outstanding because they're reflecting the light in a totally different way than the rounds do, of course. They're $35.99 only. This is one pair. Obviously, each one is designed differently because there's a left and a right design to them, and they're spectacular in every way. So I might just have those on for the rest of the night because they do. I mean, as long as, you know, until they're sold, because they kind of create that pear-shaped look when they're on overall, coming to that point at the top, but then having that great kind of rounded style at the bottom. So Lynn, we got your Mandarin coming up if you want to hop on the phone lines, because a lot of people did see this the other night. So we saved it for you, and here it is. Take a look at this one. This is the big Mandarin garnet ring that I just think is so, I call it built-in ring guards, which is so specialty. It's item number 1126790. And it's a very important look, isn't it? And then we'll hold it up right for you. I am just cleaning up all my earrings here. And what we have is basically this great ornate designer style in yellow gold only. We're gonna come a little bit closer. It's a great Asher cut too. It's got a really nice clarity, which Mandarins don't always give. Mandarins are very included by nature. It's a garnet, so it's also this month's birthstone and a more rare variety of this month's birthstone, certainly. It's our 157 Asher cut. It's got a carat of weight in diamonds as well. Look at the clarity. That is the ring you would get. It stays in the yellow gold, so all we're going to need to know from you is your ring size that you prefer. And we'll take it on down. This has somehow come from $7,000, and it just tumbled. Got it down to $1,999 for you. $1,999. Another $200 extra off that price. It will be $1,799, and here's what it looks like on the hand. You will lose your mind when you see this in person. I am always baffled. You know, I get to see these pieces long before they go on the air, and yet look at that. The way this looks in person, I know it looks great right now, but looks even better when you see it in person, just because you really pick up that the step faceting of this Mandarin is really outstanding. It is. And then you've got all this ornate detail. It's giving you lots of gold, but also covered in diamonds from one side to the other and lengthwise, but it's still going to be one basic band in the back, so it's not complicated at all to wear. So even though you get that elongation from the front, you don't have any complications in wearing it because it's not that wide all the way around. So it's a beauty, and it's only going to be $17.99 at checkout for you. One collar, that's it, and one of the best Mandarins we have to show you. And yes, all of the birthstones for this month include a lot of them. There's a lot of different styles of garnet, as you know, different colors, different rarity levels as well, and that is one of the more rare varieties of the garnet family. So still, those gorgeous front-facing hoops are here. If you'd like to go ahead and get them, please do. It's time to get what you love from our number one here, because we're about 18 minutes away. And you know what's happening at the top of the hour? If you missed me mention it, it's our moonstone necklace. Can't remember us having one yet, but I'm going to give you a little flash so you know why you want to be here in 18 minutes when the new hour kicks off. Because look at this. I'm going to have an emerald cut. Oh my. And that, talk about a piece that is going to go with everything. It would be that moonstone right there. Every single color, wear every single day. Your new favorite station style necklace is going to be coming up at the top of the hour. So that's going to be on the way, but we've only got a couple emerald cuts, so we made them all into the matching necklace, so they're going to be coming on the way. And then we've got, oh, there's a new diaspore. It's a radiant cut, and it's really pretty. Maybe the best we've seen in a while, and we've had great stones like 16 caraters. Look at this. It's like, where does the stone end and the mounting begin, and vice versa? What do you think of that? I have never seen a diaspore. It's giving a little bit of like a moonstone vibe in the color changing diaspore, if you will. So we do have that new one as well, plus our one and only yellow diamond bangle. One yellow diamond bangle. It happens to have 3.5 carats of marquise cuts, so that's going to be coming up as well. And new year, new jewelry. Let's get you something fabulous. We're going to bring more earrings on the way. I think Lynn's going to forfeit this one, so sounds like it is available to anybody else who would like it. And again, only one. That's it. That's all I got, and that's a lot of. It's from my gals who like something designer. It's not your basic ring at all. Now let's go to the hand here, because I've got some really special earrings. We saw this design just last evening with rubies. Now we're going to show you 1113081. So way back, and whenever we see, if if we see a 111 number, get ready for the big value, because these were made some time ago, and it's 224 of your pink zircon. So here's what we're going to do. It's a carat of 6 in diamonds, and that's going to be all the way around. Here's another style of front-facing hoop, if you will. It's a circular style, the hoop to start, and then that front-facing hoop in the drop, and it's 1113081. So it's going to be one pair in the pink zircons. It was just last night, right around this time, about 24 hours ago, we had 2 of our largest pink zircon rings in rounds go. For either of those shoppers, what a great piece this would be to go with your new ring, or to work back to maybe any of your favorite pink and red and purple stones, because it kind of feels like this zircon gives you a little bit of a blend of colors. They're 1.25 inches top to bottom. I will try one on, and they've got that mirror polished hoop to start, and then of course a click enclosure, and then they've got that great round stone at the base. So I'm going to move aside so we can show you what they look like up close. And again, they're not going to sit on their own here. It's like every piece tonight is a little complicated to show you, but I'm going to put one on. So that's always, I think, the best way to gauge the size, besides just a literal measurement. But it's just going to have this one little click enclosure, nice straight post. You pop it in your ear, you flip it up, it's going to click closed, and you're ready to go. And this is the glamour that they give you every single day. Look at that, and the movement. Something about having that round shape and then having the movement like you do. Look at that. It's a great little extra detail, and yet it puts a fun, funky spin on a drop earring when you've got the hoop into the round circular style. So we'll go back to the close-up. We'll show you there again what they're all about. I'll prop them up for you so you can really see the quality of these stones. But it's going to be, well, even way back when, about a decade ago when they were first made, they were here for $85.99. Wow. Actually, this is really interesting. Look at that. Look at the zircon go. This is really what it's about, because you've got that double refraction at play, and it's really reflecting like a beautiful, almost, I think everybody would assume that's a pink or purple diamond because it is so bright. It does. It looks like a bigger version of those pinks and purples we've been seeing in the designer collection, doesn't it? Only much bigger. But again, zircon, double refraction, still that great cutting. Let's blow them out. They're under $2,000. So before you say, I can never afford a big drop earring, check out the price we have. The ruby sold last night in the yellow gold version of this style. Now bringing the white gold. They will stand the white gold. There's only one pair. We're going under $19.99 as well. And I don't mean just your 10% off. I mean before your 10% off. We'll take this pair down to $1,888. Happy New Year's indeed. That's going to be $1,888 minus 10%. So it'll only be $16.99 at checkout. And there is just the one pair. That's it. So $1,888, one collar only. Let me know who's got them. Mirror finish with the diamonds, and you're getting over a half carat in each earring in those diamonds, and of course the pink zircons as well. So a really, really good pair there. And the Mandarin's still here. If you want that one, I'm getting that Mandarin at the end of the night if it's still available. We have baguettes in a cross, the same way we saw the baguettes put together with the rounds in those front-facing hoops I showed you. I have one cross left. Look at this. There used to be several. There's one remaining, and I know it's not going to stand on its own, so let me just hold it by its bail here. Prop it on up. This is, let's say it like it is. It's 1118579, first of all. But it looks like 6 enormous emerald cuts. I have an emerald cut diamond. Let me tell you, emerald cut diamonds, if you have absolutely all the money in the world, you go with emerald cuts. It's true. They are so much, they're a huge step up. Now, there isn't an emerald cut here, okay? So while I break it down, every single, what looks like an emerald cut, 6 individuals, is actually going to be made up of baguettes, which is very similar, not exactly the same, but similar, step faceting, but a very important 90-degree angle corner. Basically, each of these sections has a series of baguettes put together. That would be 5 of them per, and then you also have the rounds in the corners. But the end result is like you're looking at maybe 2-carat emerald cuts for each and every section. So it's all 18-karat white gold. It's finished on the inside, as you can see there. The bail is the length of that top section there, so you got plenty of room for your chains, your diamonds by the yard. We'll show it to you on the hand here, and this is yet another 18-karat gold piece. We've had a number of them here tonight, and now keeping it going. And that's what it looks like, 1.25 inches. So this is a really good size for our cross. You don't see a lot of those in the over 1 inch category. This one is at 1.25 inches. I'll show it to you from a distance away as well, so you can see how it's going to look from a distance here, and really a great everyday style too. Just if you're somebody who loves and obsesses over emerald cuts, here's how you go without spending like you would if those were each 2-carat emerald cut diamonds. Because if they're 2-carat emerald cuts, I'm going to get you a wholesale price on a 2-carat emerald cut. If you're a really good friend, it's going to be about $12,000. And you have 6 of those. So it'd be a pricey piece. So how about we send it out for better than $12,000 even for the whole piece, and do even better than 12 or 10 or 5. I'll blow it out. There's only one, and look what that does. Just the automatic way that you get that shimmer off the surface, just like you're seeing there, where it is some serious flash to each and every section of the cross. And it's not 5, and it's not 4, and it's not 3. Come on in, we only have 1, and it's 18 karat. So this is the ultimate in luxury. You're getting the highest end in gold, you're getting the highest end in diamonds, and all together 1 carat plus. And what we're going to do is take it on down for you, make it less than $2,000. I'll make it $19.99. It'll be $17.99 instead at checkout, and that is for 1 caller. So what a great way to also to start the new year. If you are somebody who wants that symbol, that ultimate symbol of faith, for just, again, really everyday wear, lightweight. I love the little, it's almost like these straight lines that connect it when it's away from, when it's like looking on the neckline from a distance away, it's like they're floating in formation. It's really pretty the way that's done. So only $19.99. Let me know who's got it. There's one there. And then we're going to move on to our Blue Star Sapphire, because if I don't show this in the first hour, it's going to be just downright fights on it as we carry on throughout the show, because we get busier and busier as these evenings go on. Look at this. Stark blue. This isn't the lighter pastels that we usually see. Already, just to get a Blue Star Sapphire is the most important color you can get outside of ruby. Of course, we separate rubies and sapphires. We know that. But if you're talking about the star sapphires themselves, it's tougher to get a blue, and it's tougher to get a true royal blue like what you're seeing here. This is not that light, dusty pastel, which is very pretty. Don't get me wrong. It's just this is a high-end color to get in this royal blue. It's item number 1128861. Only have 1 here, and that is why, well, they're all unique and they're all specialty, and so you're going to rest assured you have the only one in the world that looks like this, but you're also getting a 349 oval. You've got these amazing, look at that asterism. We've got 2 stars because we have 2 lights on it. If you eliminate one of the lights, which I'm going to go run around here and do, you're going to see 1 star. And when the angle is facing where the stone is more up towards the light, that star is going to move with the light. So as the stone moves, the light moves, therefore the star does. And you can see here now, eliminate the right side star, and you can see the left. So here it is with 49 points back at some rounds together. And only 1. And what if I tell you it is under $10,000 when we have had large star sapphires that have been over $10,000 when they are in the blue category? And this one, I'm proud to say, is not going to be. We'll need your calls very quickly here. Obviously, I only have 1, so the first caller will be getting the opportunity here of a lifetime. And it is no longer even $10,000. This is an extraordinary example of what star sapphires should be all about. A perfectly defined, nice big star there, all created by something that would be considered a flaw in the stone, that actually, when it's through Mother Nature intersecting at an exact angle, it makes for a really unusual and therefore more valuable, phenomenal aspect. And that's what you have here in this ring. I'll try it on. It's not going to be even, can we skip $5,000 and $4,000 and $3,000 and just get you a silly low? Because that's what I'm in the mood to do. We've got to move inventory still, because being the holiday that it is, we kind of held off on still bringing brand new, of course, but we've got a lot of new. I know tomorrow we're going to kick off a lot of new. This weekend we've got a lot of new, big top of the hours and assortments like that. But this is the ultimate Blue Star Sapphire. Great collectible piece, and yet it's not even $2,000 or $19.99. I think it's time to get this one a home. Isn't that what we can do? If we get prices low enough, that's exactly what's going to happen. No choice to stay here. They all got to go. Can we make it better than $1,500? That's a giveaway. We are in platinum here. The band itself is platinum. There's no way you're buying a platinum band, like a men's platinum band, you know, like a simple wedding band that you just go out and buy, like the guys, when they get married, they get a wedding band. And it's a platinum band, and everyone does that these days. And there's a lot of alternative metals being used to try and get around gold pricing, platinum pricing. But here, if you're looking at a 2mm platinum band, you're going to be spending $4,000 or $5,000 all day long. And this is why we trust TVON with our values and don't head out to retail. Because when you do, you're going to spend a lot more than you need to if you have a friend in the business or a family member in the business, which is what we'd like you to consider us, is through the means of television, you're getting that best value because you're working direct with family and friends who actually make their own jewelry instead of giving it from, a million people in between the process of making it, etc. So this is a really good way to go. And we're going better than 15, 14, 13. I'll blow it out. $12.99. One caller. Good luck. I don't know if that's going to stick around, but $11.69 for a stone like that, and the diamonds and the platinum, pretty darn good. So we got some pieces left from hour number 1. We're about to say goodbye to hour number 2 and bring in hour number 2 here. We've got a really good one with 6 o'clock coming up. We've got our moonstone necklace, and I don't have many, so it's not like top of the hour where I've got 50 of them. I wish I did. I do not. So we're going to get you ready to go on the moonstone necklace. It's our first of its kind. That's going to be coming up at the top of the hour. We have that big diaspore that I flashed in, that really intriguing radiant cut, and $12.99 is $11.69. So take that savings and run with it. Enjoy it. Get that. I couldn't possibly. I thought, it's New Year's Day. Sure, 2025 is over, done with, vault clearance over, but we can't just go back to regular pricing today. Big holiday, big celebration day, everyone hanging out, enjoying the time off, big federal holiday. Let's make it a really exciting way to kick off the new year. And a lot of these items going out tomorrow. So you've got them in the next couple of days. I've got Alexandrite earrings, they're studs coming up. All right, so let me know if you want that one, because that one should be long gone. It is time to dial on your favorites. I've shown you a lot of jewelry too. I've gotten a little overexcited today. I've shown you too much of the jewelry, i.e. I don't have enough for the next 2 hours. So I'm going to need your requests as well. Tell us what you'd like to see. A stone, a category, a simple item number could work too. As a matter of fact, we might have our first request coming in right now. Then we've got Alexandrite earrings, diaspore pendant, yellow diamond bangle. But Brenda said, ooh, wait, Andy, where did this come from? Wait a minute. Did you just make my New Year's Day? Where are we allowed to even show this? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm having a moment here. The last time I asked about this ring was a couple days ago. We didn't have this ring. And now I've got the ring. Brenda, she wanted to see the 2 carat, or it's the 3-stone ring that we just debuted only a few weeks ago. And it's was sold out completely. We're going to, you know what? Skip the moonstone top of the hour. Skip it. We're going to change gears here. I asked about this, what? Last Friday? Last Friday. Last Friday was the day after Christmas. Can you believe that? Feels like eons ago. It's here. It's back. I've got the 3-stone 2 carat, the big one. This is it. We'll show it. Now, the top of the hour is about 3.5 minutes away, so hopefully we can all hang on. 3 minutes. Take a look at it on the hand here. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's here. It's back. We've been working on it. It's happening in 3 minutes. And I'm seeing right now, it's limited. Yeah, you better believe it is. So that's going to be coming up. Let's do the moonstone now then. I better get to this right now. Here we go. This is too good to even explain. I just can't believe what I'm looking at now. We've got our first moonstone here in a necklace. A full-on, beautiful necklace that is just as good as it gets. It's an emerald cut, east-west set. It's that faceted material we've been loving of late. It's 1129994. I'm so thrilled. We get to bring you the 3-stone back. So get ready. It's coming up. 3 minutes away, exactly. But here is first, I'll make this quick, and I don't even have a handful to go around. I thought I had 5, I have fewer. So let's do this. We have a 101 emerald cut stone, and it's a little bit, I'm gonna have it reset because it's just a little bit off, but it's a 101 moonstone, 50 points in diamonds. This is that faceted material we've been seeing that we've been loving because it gives all the colors. You're not settling for just blues and greens like most cabochon moonstones give. So it's got that really fancy facet pattern. It's got that extra special east-west setting. The big diamonds, 50 points is the halo. Let's take a look at it from a distance so you can get a little bit of a feel, because you're also going to see it's got 2 of those extra diamonds. You're getting 2 more diamonds, 1 on each side, added left and right. So they're about an inch away from center. It's a great look, isn't it? And we'll show it to you on from a distance away here so you can see what that's going to look like from a ways away there, just to give you a little extra size perspective. And then we'll show it here on the hand. So it's going to be only going to be white, gold, yellow, or rose. So you get a whole choice of. You get to choose your favorite gold color. You're getting the adjustability built in. Here's your square. This is actually a lobster claw, and then you've got the 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. We'll show it to you up close as well. This is what I love, is that big ultimate halo. We've been doing these bigger halos of late just to make it more interesting for you. First call us. We're going to do it real quick here, and then we'll bring you that 3-stone ring. Major top of the hour. We'll do it in 2 minutes. Actually, not even. It's a 90 seconds away. So let's get this out the door first. I'll make it easy. It's supposed to be, look at this. I've got the piece right here for $29.99. Let's do even better. It's a sale day. It's New Year. Let's go. We're going to make it $1,111. That way it's $9.99 because we love a triple digit, and that's in no way supposed to be a triple digit price tag. Making it happen for you if you want white, yellow, or rose. And this is the way to do it. So 1111. And if you were one of the, I've had probably about 50 of the moonstones since we debuted them, since we introduced them. I've had about 50 of them, and they've probably gone out to, it's safe to say, probably 50 different shoppers. So I would say that this is going to go quickly, because if you already have the moonstone rings and you want a companion piece and a matched and a collection and a set, this is the way you do it. So 1111 turns into $9.99. Thank you, thank you. And again, white, yellow, or rose. So we're going to make that happen, that extra, because I've had a lot of people asking for moonstones in different colors of gold. We typically set it in the white gold to start and then give you a choice when we can. But you got that choice here. White, yellow, rose. We'll give it about 30 seconds here, and then we're going to get to it. What a shocker. This just made my New Year's Day, I'll tell you that. No, that's not true. I had something happen earlier. I was about to leave the house. I was just getting ready and just about to leave, and just gotten dressed. And I was about to leave the house, and the whole house sort of rumbled. I've heard a lot of things in this house. I've been in my house 20 years. And it kind of rumbled, and there was this low, very deep, very booming sound I'd never heard before. I looked outside. The stealth bomber was doing circles right over my neighborhood. So I'm going to assume it had something to do. I don't live far from the Rose Bowl, so it probably had something to do. It was about halftime at the Rose Bowl. So yeah, I got to, it was a really cool experience, I must say. I've been to air shows in my day. I love aviation, but I mean, I love going to, learn about that kind of thing. But to see the stealth bomber just doing its own little, just all kinds of, about 30 minutes of just hovering and circling. It was pretty cool. So that kind of made my New Year's Day up until this moment when I'm bringing up Brenda's request. Now, you don't have to be named Brenda to take advantage of this. Happy New Year, one and all. It's our top of the hour. So glad you're with us here. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. I'm the host here. And I'm glad to have you with us for hopefully another big 2026 year to come. Been here so many years now. It's approaching a decade here. So I just hit TVON. So it's really, again, we're celebrating together as a TVON family, and it's really nice to have you with us today. And I hope you get requesting, because I couldn't stop the sale today. It's New Year's Day. We could not bring in 2026 and take away a sale. So I'm going to keep it going here for the 10% extra off that you've been loving on. And then to think we're about to bring you a 3-stone diamond ring. Brenda, I don't know what kind of magic or sorcery you worked here, because I asked about this. Granted, it was a couple of days ago. Last Friday, I returned from out of state on Friday afternoon and got here. And I'd asked about this because over the course of the Christmas holiday, I had probably 50 requests for this ring, because it sold out when I debuted it a couple of weeks ago. It sold out long before everybody got one. And for very, very important reason. This is probably the biggest diamond value we've had. We've had some big ones over the years, a lot of big ones. I've had, oh gosh, we had the 5-stone ring that was 3.5 carats. That one really stands as a top of mind type of value. I also had the bangle bracelet that was once upon a time, it was the 77-point bangle bracelet. And now we get to bring you our most recent addition to the diamond category of values. And it happens to be the 3-stone ring. And I was mentioning this a while back when I debuted it. I had a 3-stone ring here in the past that was 1.5 carats, which doesn't sound all that different. And it was so microscopic on the hand. I don't think I sold any. It was crazy. We really went with the big diamonds here. And we gave you a value that is, I really hope that you'll consider looking around after you get one tonight, because I can guarantee you this, you're not going to find a better value. And here's the kicker. I would really challenge you to find a better value on the lab-grown stones that are everywhere else that are kind of being forced on consumers right now. What we're going to show you is our ultimate diamond value. Brenda, thank you for asking for it, because I must admit, I haven't asked about it since last Friday. And obviously we've been able to procure some diamonds between then and now. And now bringing you for the new year our 3-stone ring back, the 2-carat version. You know how many of you asked for a wait list? We didn't have one. How many people? I know how many people reached out to me the last several weeks looking for it. Here it is. And it's very limited. And we have new registers on the line right now as we speak. I can hear them getting registered. We welcomed in a record number of new registers last night on New Year's Eve, many of which I got to speak to after the show. So it was really exciting. And I got to tell you, we're going to show you a 3-stone ring right now that you can search far and wide. You can watch every network there is out there on TV. There aren't many of us anymore that especially that do fine jewelry, right? We're really the leader. And when you look at what stores are doing, it's going to be very tricky to find anything in natural diamonds these days. And when you think about really high-end designers, well, in order to get what we have, which are, to be clear, VS diamonds that are natural from the earth, not enhanced, not lab-grown, not man-made, not faux, not synthetic, not simulated, the real deal, and their VS quality and their huge sizes, we'll walk you through them. And you're going to get here the 2-carat version of this incredible ring. I got to say, it is the best of what we do in diamonds. So let's show you what we got here and get you ready on the ultimate 3-stone diamond ring. Come on in, because I don't think we're ever going to see this again. And I don't think you're going to get too many chances. This has been one that we have had so many of you. If only I could have told you this was coming. But again, a shocker here today. So 112-9586 is happening now. The 3-stone, 2-carat. Do you remember the exact breakdown, Andy, on these? Because I don't, yeah, perfect, we got it up. Okay, so I was going, I don't know if I can remember. It is 90 points and 55 points minimum. That's what you're getting. So it really is interesting because there's not a huge differential between the sides and the center. And what we're gonna do is give you the wow factor. You also are gonna have a choice of the white, yellow, or rose. And do you see we did an 18-karat gold? That was our priority. This is such a statement piece and such an icon. We wanted to make sure that you get it in the 18-karat gold, which is just the most important premium metal you can make jewelry out of today. It just is. And gold by far, it's worth so much more than anything else. Everything's going up, but this is worth a lot more than platinum. It's worth a whole lot more than sterling silver, and we're thrilled to be able to bring it to you. So Brenda, thank you for asking for this. You just never know, and here it is. And each one, classic 4-prong setting. Most importantly, I want to try it on for you if you want to consider even gifting it. Gentlemen who have anniversaries coming up, this has always been a traditional choice for anniversaries. That's what so many people like to do, is get one for the anniversary, simply because the 3-stone was marketed many years ago by the biggest in the diamond industry as the past, present, and future ring. And of course, it can mean a lot of different things, and I think it just can mean a lot of different things just depending on the person. But let's face it, it's also about just giving you 3 really important, totally ideal cut, round brilliant diamonds. So here's what we've got for you. It is no longer, and this is supposed to be $99.99, sure, all day, every day. We're going a lot lower than that. All you need to do is dial. Please do it early. I don't have a million of them. I don't have 10 of them. Hear me out on this. And before you think, well, I've been doing diamond shopping. Because if you were out in the retail establishments because it was the holiday season and you ventured out into a mall, or you went to a really high-end flagship store of a big design house, you probably looked in the window and you didn't have to look very far and you saw a 3-stone ring. They're iconic. It's a style that is never, ever going to be out of style. It's classic. It's lovely. It's wearable by one and all. But the problem with so many 3-stone rings is you have to use really, really, really big diamonds to get a good look on the hand. And other than that, because this is where diamonds get pricey. Diamonds get pricey outside of our arena when you have really big VS stones. That's what you're getting here, really big VS stones. You've got almost a 1 carat in the middle. When I sell 1 carat diamonds here, and I have for years, remember I've been here over 9 years, when I sell 1 carat diamonds, they've been $6,500 for individual stones back in 2016. And 2017, when I was setting up engagement rings for customers who had just, said, I'm going to go to my girl who can help me out. And sure enough, I custom made diamond engagement rings for their sons and their grandsons and their kids and help out whenever I can. But we don't usually deal in larger diamonds. But if we get a value, we love to put together something for you that's going to pass along those savings to each and every one of you that don't get this every day. And we've got the opportunity right now to save you a bundle. It's not going to be $10,000 or $99.99. We are ready to go. Were you taking something, Joanne, over there? And did you have a new register? Wonderful. Who was our new register? Lisa in Connecticut. Welcome, Lisa. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for shopping. Let's get you a great value. We don't have anyone on the phone lines yet. That's interesting. 90 points or more, so you're getting a light 1 carat in the middle. 55 points. And remember, the stones are going to look like 1 caraters, especially in the middle, because of the millimeter size. So those rounds are large. And it will not even be, and I don't know, 10% off is going to be something else here that's at work, which should never be applied to this price, but it will. And you might as well jump in. You also have a money back guarantee. So if you are new, listen, the people that have been shopping here shop here exclusively because they know we're the top quality at the best value. No doubt, it's the only place. Once you start shopping for fine jewelry here, you will never need to go anywhere else. It's almost like not only is that a convenience story, but you would never need to even venture out to go look anywhere else because it's just you're gonna find it's gonna be a waste of time because you will understand very quickly, no one's gonna top what we do in quality and value, nobody. We're seeing our prices beat lab grown, and the only reason lab growns are popular is because most people can't afford the real deal. Or when they can afford it, they can afford it, but only a lower quality of the real deal. We're bringing the exceptional best of best so that you can get everything you want. You can get the great quality VS, you can get the solid gold. Again, this is an upgrade to the 18 karat gold, which is awfully nice because you're not even having to settle for 14 karat gold. You're getting that 75% pure ultra premium gold as well. And it's not going to be $99. They're not even half that price at $49.99. So few to go around. That's why you want to call early. And let's make it even better than $49 or $39.99. Only a couple to go around. I know so many of you picked it up. I wish I could have sent out like an email blast that this was going to be here. I wish I could have let you know. I wish I had a chance to email everyone before the show who's emailed me in the last couple of weeks begging for it. But it's here and it's tonight. And this is why you never miss a show because you don't know what you're going to see. And it could be the icon of all time. And we're not even doing $39.99. And I only wish we were able to get these when I sold out of them on that Saturday morning only a few weeks ago. Here's your chance, and let's not even do $39.99. Huge value right now. All you can do is say yes. That's all you can do. And try it out. And if you don't believe in the values we bring, it's because you haven't experienced it yet. And when you see them in person, you will see what literally hundreds of thousands of people before you have recognized, that there is no way to touch these values outside of what we do. It is truly that simple, and it is that important. And now we get to take it even lower than 39 or 35. My goodness. Do you guys remember, this will just be a nice little way to say hey to all of our really long time viewers. There was a period of time where I had a gemstone mini-series. It was a loose gemstone show I did every Thursday night for about 2 months. And I'm trying to think when that was, but it was a while ago. So if you remember those days of those Thursday evening gemstone shows, then you have been a long-time viewer of the show. And what we found was I could show you demantoids, savarites, rubies, nobody cared. Except for one thing, y'all wanted diamonds. It's where we excelled. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but what I ended up having in almost every one of those Thursday night loose gemstone shows were 1 carat diamonds. Those 1 carat diamonds, and this was years and years and years ago, and those 1 carat diamonds were $39.99. If only we had that show yesterday. I think that there's a lot of people that would say, wait a minute, so I'm getting not only the 1 carat center almost, I'm getting 2 over half carat side stones and a band of 18 karat gold, and it's less money? You better believe it. And we're not, that was years ago. Diamonds haven't exactly gone down in these last years. Diamonds haven't, gold sure hasn't, and we've got the 3 stone of a lifetime here, and it will not be 35 or 34. Or 33, and we're starting to get really busy on the phone lines, and this is going to be a sellout all over again. It happened on debut day on a Saturday morning when I was with you, and we sold out every one I had. Now we've been working ever since to get them back. Just didn't know today was the day, but if there's a day to bring you back the 3 stone icon, it's the New Year's Day show. And here we go. It's not even 33 or 32. Get as many as you want. Choose a gold color you don't yet have, or get the one you always love and wear. It's an amazing gift idea. Birthdays, anniversaries. I love the whole past, present, future idea too. What if it's celebrating a new phase of life, like retirement, an anniversary, whatever it is? This is the time to pick it up. It's not 33 or 32 or 31. This is unbelievable. And yes, there's still 10% off. So this is why, if you're not dialing early, and I love that big bold 18 karat gold stamp right inside, a reminder again and again that you're getting an ultra premium level of gold. It is not even $31.99. We have got already 3 gone. I only have a couple left. And look at this on the hand. It is the ultimate designer ring, but again, simple in its style, but really, really wearable and iconic. We're busy on the lines. I'm not going to have enough of these to go around for everybody. That is a fact. I'm sorry to say this, we're going to be sold out of it again. And I wish that weren't the case. I wish that weren't how this works, but that's how this works. We could sell this all day, every day. If I had the opportunity, Tony, we're back up close, I would have Tony tape this segment. I would sell it to every TV broker out there, and we'd run this as a late night infomercial 24/7 across the world. We just run it. You know, different time zones, different countries. Listen, I don't have that ability because we're limited. The reason we can extend this value is to you is because we got a heck of a value on the diamonds. I can't get as many as I would like. I'd love to sell 500 of these. I don't have that ability. Again, we don't have the quantity. So it's $31.99, or is it better? Because right now I'm seeing a discount that's going to take you well below $3,000, which should never even happen on the 18 karat gold band. But instead, you're getting a better value than 31 and a better value than $3,099. And if you can get one, and you would have to be on the phone lines quickly at this point because we're very busy, it is not even going to be $3,099. This is before your 10% off, let me remind you. So here we go. Last chance, last call. Let's go. $2,999 only. $29.99, and you get $300 off. So it's not like we're leaving it there. You get a better value. You get it for $26.99 only. And there's your 3-stone ring to live in, where every single day. Operators, you need to shout them out, please. I know we don't have a lot of operators tonight, so I know there will be a backup on the lines. There is a backup on the lines. Do not get frustrated or disturbed that you are waiting. You will be waiting because we don't have a lot of operators tonight. So bear with us, probably because it's a holiday and everyone's supposed to be off on the holiday, right? But here we are. So $29.99, and look what's here. Talk about a holiday gift. Talk about a way to ring in a new year. Literally, ring it in with a ring. 3-stone style. I can't think of anything better. We're all reflecting on the past. We're all trying to maybe remind ourselves to live a little more in the present when it's life. Life is hard, and we're always thinking about the past, and we're dwelling on the future, and we're worrying and worrying. This is a little reminder to take that deep breath. Maybe this is what you need. Maybe it's that beautiful ring, that touchstone ring you're wearing every single day, whether it's that significance of a union, of a relationship. Maybe it's just that thinking about and honoring the past, but living in the present, but also a nod towards the future. It's a past, present, future ring. That's what really the symbolism the 3-stone rings carry with them. And you've got that here, but in the most beautiful, bright stunners of VS diamonds that we can bring you in very large sizes. They're $26.99 a piece. That is unheard of. You know how much you can spend on an 18 karat gold 2mm band right now? Plain, just a plain band. Like a plain 18 karat gold band right now can be $7,000 or $8,000. And you're getting, $26.99 gets you an 18 karat gold band with the 3 huge diamonds all up front. And again, to see it on the hand really is the statement we're looking to make here. That's the important part, to see this on the hand and watch what this does and how these big old diamonds just twinkle. I'm a tall person, so I have very long fingers. They're not huge. I've got a 5.5 ring size on my ring finger there, 5 1/4, 5.5. But look at that. Those 3 stones alone pretty much fill up the side of the finger. And that is not something, listen, I've been doing this 25 years on TV. I've tried on a lot of 3-stone rings in my day, and they're usually minuscule and microscopic. And most of you have much smaller hands than I do. I'm going to tell you right now, because I hear that a lot. They're all going, well, my hand's tiny. My hand's not as big as yours. That's great. It's only going to look bigger in the diamonds. That's a fabulous thing. Be grateful for that, because it's that really, really specialty look where you've got that amazing glittering VS material. We love that about diamonds. And these aren't some weird, funky cut. I'll never understand. They're doing so much lab grown right now in other cuts, and that doesn't make any sense, because then they end up looking like CZs. I was watching some lab growns on the television the other day. I'm going, oh my gosh. They look like they look, worse than CZs because they're done in these weird cuts. Let's go with the Tchaikovsky round. Let's go with the classic round brilliant. There's a reason it's the classic. There's a reason everybody defaults to round brilliance. It's because, well, if you got a good diamond, you're cutting the round to show that brilliance and that clarity off. It's the best way to do it. So again, very busy. I'm so sorry this has taken a minute. We should be sold out by now, but we are limited on our operators. So it's taken a minute to get everyone through, but we're going to keep it up here until it sells out. And rest assured, it will sell out. And you're getting a light 1 carat in the middle and those big over 1/2 carats on the side. Yes. You got it. Thank you so much for letting me know. Our platinum and diamond necklace from earlier is gone as well. Thank you so much. And that'll be a great companion piece to your rounds. Yeah. Oh, did you? You got the cat's eye scapulite from the first item of the show. Wonderful. Who was that? Thank you. How's she doing? It's been a really long time since I've heard her name, which doesn't mean anything. Sometimes I just don't, hear about who's shopping every day and every item. I sell a good, 150 items a day. So, but thank you. Happy New Year to Concepcion, who got that beautiful cat's eye. Hope you're well. And here we are with our 3 stones. So it sounds like we also have a lot of people picking up pieces from earlier too. So the 3-stone ring, not sold out yet, but on its way, and $26.99. All right, so we'll move on. We've got some Alexandrite earrings to show you, a diaspore pendant. I also have a really good pair of hoops. It's going to give us princess cut diamond hoops. And anything else you want to see. Remember, Brenda called us and said, do you think you have the 3-stone ring? Unbeknownst to me, she called in and made that request, and here it is. And so many of us get to enjoy thanks to her. So that's why you never know. Your request may end up helping out other people as well. So often is the case. So love to hear from you. We'd love to interact. If you'd just like to call in and give us a message or say something or make a request or whatever it is, we'd love to hear from you. And a lot of new registers as well. Yes, Andy. Who was shopping there? Oh, Greg's back? Same Greg from earlier? Or was that yesterday? I think that was today. Oh, a different one. Oh, wonderful. There are 2 Gregs. 2 Gregs have been shopping today already, and we're only in hour number 2. All right. Well, welcome in to all of our Gregs. Happy New Year. And last call. Will you let me know, Andy, how we're doing on the 3-stone? Because I've lost track. Sounds like we got a lot of things going out here. So I'll just live with that, and we'll keep on moving, and we will show you just a quick little flash. There is something else here in big diamonds. It would be the yellow diamond bangle bracelet with all those huge marquise cuts. That would be 3.5 carats overall in diamonds in that bracelet. I want to show you the Alexandrite earrings and a diaspore pendant. We also have, there are heart-shaped purple diamonds. Yes, purple hearts in drops in an earring, but let's show these to you first. Wow. Now that is some saturation. We've got 9433 here. 2 really, really nice Alexandrites that start in this blue green, and you're already seeing a little bit of purple coming through. That is the case. So here's what we have for you at Alexandrite earrings, a pair of studs more or less. It's 112-9433, and again, we only have about 100 minutes in the show. So 100 minutes for our first day and our first show of the big new year. So glad you're with us, and this is our color change Alexandrite, a phenomenal stone, and it's a beauty. 64 points total weight here. Diamonds surrounding them at 24 points in the diamonds, and aren't they pretty? That's a great stud. You want to do something a little upgraded, beyond the norm, beyond the basics, you got it here. Color changing and fabulous. And keep calling on the 3-stone ring. I'll just keep wearing it. We'll keep showing it. We'll keep talking about it till it sells. But here's our 64 point. Did Brenda get one, by the way? I'm curious if Brenda got one, because she is the one that requested it. So not yet. All right. So again, Brenda, think about getting one before it's done if you like it. Now here's our 64 points. And 24 points in diamonds, and yet we'll show them on. Then we've got some purple diamonds as well, match pair, purple diamonds, heart shapes, lovely. But I want to get in even closer. So this is a phenomenal gem. If you're in UV light, it's going to look completely purple red. If you're in fluorescent lighting, which you will be most of the time, like we are here, it's going to be that really pretty. I like that blue green that it's starting as. We're going to show them to you from a distance with a measurement, and you can wear them east to west or north to south. But I think you'll probably get a little more length out of them by wearing them this way. So that's a good way to do it. Let me turn my ruler around here for you so you can see exactly how big they are. So they're going to be about 3/8 or so of an inch top to bottom. And there's the center post. So they'll have a center post butterfly backing as well. We'll take a quick look at them on the ear for you. Also just to show you what they look like there. Just to give you some kind of, it's I think sometimes easier to just see them on than actually get a measurement, because who knows that. But take a look. There they are. So you can see the glow. They almost remind me a little bit of, they look a little like Brazilian Paraibas at this point, just because you're really seeing that neon blue-green come through so well. Let's go back up close, get you a better value then. Okay, I can't live with $99.99 on those. I know they're extraordinary, but not gonna do $99.99 at all. Not even close. Blowout price is here. Let's go ahead and make it happen for you, and go ahead. Sell them for $1,999 instead. And a June birthstone, by the way, pearls and Alexandrite, both birthstones for the month of June. I know that's a ways away, but I like to point it out because it's something we don't see in an earring very often, but it's a really wearable style. And so if you're looking for like an upgrade to a stud, it's easy to think diamonds, but so many times it's more fun to go with something exotic and you're still getting your diamonds thanks to those halos. So that would be only $17.99. Speaking of rare and Brazilian Paraiba, I have a Paraiba tonight. I have a Paraiba round because again, I was happened to catch a glimpse of some Paraibas on TV today, and I was very disappointed with what I saw. Not surprised, but disappointed because I saw some Paraibas and they were literally half-carat stones. And they were about $6,000 with no diamond weight to speak of. I've got a stone that looks like this. Wow. A round and epic diamond weight. That's going to be coming up for you. And at the bottom of the hour, I'm going to introduce you to that gorgeous radiant cut color change diaspore. So we'll have that diaspore coming up in about 6 minutes. Only 3 stone rings are still here if you want them. $17.99 on the Alexandrites. And by all means, get those requests in. But let me show you the purple diamonds. Yes, purple diamonds and heart shapes. Talk about 2 things. Yeah, and really purple. Not like, oh, it sounds good to call them purple, so they're really pinks, but I'm going to call them purple. I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm a journalist, so I'm more into like accuracy and fairness because I actually grew up in an era and studied journalism when actually journalism was accurate and fair. So there's that too, where it's like I believe in really like just being totally 100% transparent and accurate and giving the information as it's accurate. So this is a purple diamond, and you're not going to hear me talk about a pink diamond and call it a purple. These are purple, and as a matter of fact, easy to tell because there are indeed pink diamonds around those diamonds that are in the center. So you're getting purple and pink and white all at the same time in a drop earring, which is 7843, and they're outstanding, aren't they? They're really beautiful. They're going to give you also the diamonds that are up front in the lever back, and then this great style. I know they're sitting at very different angles here because they are hinged, because they're meant to be beautiful on the ear, not on a turntable on TV. But they are heart shapes, literal heart shapes, 15 points in total, so figure about 7.5, which may not be a big size if you're talking about most gems, but in the world of diamonds, and especially purples, you're talking about a very large size. I usually have purple diamonds that are 1 or 2 pointers. This is a 7.5 each. Unusual shape, heart shape, pink diamonds around it, 16 points there, white diamonds around that, and you put it all together in that lever back drop. And my goodness, you're going to love them. Here's what they look like from a distance. And this is something you will not even believe. At least I didn't, and we had some pink diamonds very similar last night, and they were gone very quickly. 1 inch in the drop. I'll try one on for you, and let's make this simple. Pink and purple and white together, and a beautiful finished under gallery as well, which I'll show you when they're back up close because I got one going on the ear here. But this is going to be better than $5,999, which is an exquisite sale price. And for the new year, we are putting everything on sale and still giving you 10% off, keeping the celebration going. Look at that, though. Isn't that wild to see that great little length? And isn't that a great everyday drop? I know so many people consider drops as like, okay, I can only wear them for dressy occasions. I don't know. I think this is a really neat style for everyday wear. If you just want a little extra, you just want to bring a little bit of that beautiful movement to your collection, and you see what they're doing there. So we'll go back up close, give you great value, and huge moment for our lovers of diamonds here because the purples are exquisite and so, so rare. Let's bring them down to only $2,999 with an extra $300 off that price as well. So that's a remarkable way to get your purple, pink, and white together. So let me know, first caller, only 1 pair still have the Alexandrite studs, which were only $19.99. So definitely 2 of the rarest stones on planet Earth back to back here. And then if you have a request, get those in. We have Trillion mint tourmalines. I did bring out some big ruby drops. They are incredibly important. So I'll just flash them. They're not inexpensive because there are about 1.5 carat rubies on each earring. Look at this. That's my ruby drop. If that is enticing to you, give me a call. We've got some big rubies, but we are just moments away from our radiant cut color change diaspore. We have seen beautiful color change diaspores. Honestly, we've never seen like anything like the one that's coming up. I've got something very affordable here for you. It's a quick wheel. Before we do our diaspore that's new, I wanted to introduce you to a quick wheel of exotic cuts and some of my favorites. Like, you're gonna have to fight me for this amethyst. I love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful stone and cut and powerful design. That is our January garnet there. There's a beautiful pyrope red. It's not the brown garnet. It's definitely got a nice deep red color. Look at the citrine. And then we have a blue topaz which some in the industry consider these semi-precious. I don't think there's anything semi-precious about them. We've done the highest end quality of each stone. We've brought you these exotic cuts as well, which is, I think, a lot of fun to see. And you're gonna get this big value tonight to get whichever one you like in the gold color it's in. Take a look at all of them. They're all gonna stay as is. So our Swiss blues in the back, our trillion that's modified in the amethyst in the front, the garnet, a trefoil on the right. It's like that triple cut, almost like a martini setting cut, and you've got that really pretty fiery red pink that comes through. And then we've got the citrine. What do you wanna call that cut? Kind of like a marquise meets a little bit of an oval. Kind of feels like two things happening at once in these cuts, and that's because they're all fancy cuts, all unique, all specialty to you, and one only in this ring. So whichever one you like, come on in, because we're going to blow them out right now. And there's a lot of gold, and this requires a lot of labor. When you're doing fancy cuts, it's not like you think you can just drop those into regular traditional settings. Not at all. These are all made for those cuts. Every single piece customized, every single piece specialty, every single piece all bespoke for you. That is something that, I don't know where you're shopping for jewelry, but I know there's a lot of places to shop and none of which do anything like this. So it's a really special way to go, and certainly exotic is the word here. Exotic cuts, high-end colors. We're only moments away from the fabulous diaspore, but let's take a look at this here, because we got 4 pieces. I think we can move all 4. Is that getting too lofty in my New Year's goal? Can I sell out this wheel? A blowout quartet. Gonna need some help, because I can't buy all the jewelry. I mean, they literally don't let me. I can't. We need something to sell. And otherwise, but let me tell you, I mop up a lot of times here, because I'm just taking what you leave behind, because sometimes you leave the best pieces, and you know what? I love an exotic, and all 4 of those qualify. You may have an amethyst, a citrine, a topaz, a garnet. Do they look like that? Are they top quality? Do you have Madeira? Do you have the really best of the best, brightest Brazilian amethyst, or that great specialty topaz? We're blowing them all up. Maybe this will help, Tone. I know they're worried because you're looking at fancy rings with a lot of gold and diamonds and VS diamonds on every one of them. Fancy cuts, specialty looks. You know what? You'd expect $39.99, best case scenario. Let's do better. A lot better. Gonna need your help. We're gonna need to do something wild here, and one of a kinds. They all stay in the gold color. So the only question is, what size do you need? And then we get it right out to you. Not a big deal. Here's what I'll do. Okay, nobody yet. Well, let's help you with the price and turn it all around, because we got the bottom of the hour halfway through the show already. Big Thursday, New Year's Day coming to an end here in 90 minutes. Let's bring them down to $999. $999, $100 off. You get 10% off. Still tonight, we got 90 minutes to do it. So let's take advantage of that. $8.99, and I'll give it 60 seconds because we got a diaspore coming up. A brand new year, new jewelry. I got a new diaspore, new design, new stone. Wait until you see this. I have seen good diaspores. I had my 16 karat favorite go out, what was that, last night, night before? Day before, when was that? I don't know. Again, my days, they're just, it's a weird time of year. I'll tell you what, we had the 16 karat go out. This is even maybe better than the, it's so really stunning with the colors. All right, $8.99 on those. And let's move on. I'm going to show you what we have here in this diaspore, because if we want to leave the semi-precious, totally good with me, but those are going to be melted down. We're still melting some jewelry, because that's going to be kind of the thing going forward, just in order to get around gold pricing. Otherwise, you'd see the prices soar. For anybody who's worried about prices going up because gold's gone up, well, that's why we're melting stuff down to make you new jewelry, so that we don't have to buy gold at $4,400 an ounce. So hopefully you're understanding the method behind the madness here. Not only are you getting great big values, but you're also getting those big savings. Thanks to, and again, we're the only ones that have that ability because we have our own manufacturing, so we can do what we want. You try melting down someone else's jewelry, they're not going to be all that happy about it. So we couldn't do this if it was someone else's jewelry, but since it's ours and we made it, we can do whatever we want to make the jewelry values affordable going forward. But I got to show you this next. Oh, this next special is just one for the ages. I'll keep those. I'm buying at least 2 of those because the topaz, I was just looking at my collection the other day and I realized I have a London blue and I do not have a Swiss blue topaz. So that trillion being my favorite cut and the stone I need, I'm getting it. So that one is, yeah. The trillion, are you talking about the amethyst or the topaz? Okay, the topaz. Well, that's the one I was just going to buy. That's why I took it down so quickly. But here we go. But you know what? For Tracy, we'll do it. Take a look at this. There's the topaz. Here we go with our blue topaz. It's going to be 1129533. And that is, I'm just wondering to note is this. It's got the split shank on one side and the single shank on the other. So you're doing, you know, just a little asymmetry here around your 642. There is that gorgeous halo in diamonds as well that you have there in the white gold. It will stay, and that's going to be $9.99, but $8.99 at checkout for you. And so that's what it looks like on the hand. I'm just going to move that last, look at that amethyst. Move that aside. We'll bring out the new diaspore for you. Let me know if you like that one or any of those last 3 that are remaining. But now here it comes. I cannot get over this stone. Yes. I can easily find out because Mandy's here, which is just the mandrel. And so that's a size 7 right now. Yeah. Ready for this? It's our new latest design. And you'd think that if we're going to do a new design, we'd probably slim it down in the gold, not use a big stone that requires a big platform that has this big border around it. But we are making sure you get one of the most fabulous values. And 1129851 is your number. This is our color changing diaspore. One of the big exotics of this world. One of the best, yes. Let's go. Citrine on the hand too. You got it. Citrine coming up next. The citrine is item number 1129534. Take a look at this one. There's the citrine. The citrine is going to be our Madeira, so you will see beautiful looks of bright orange and deep reds coming through, in addition to yellows and goldens. It's kind of like yellow diamonds inside of a deep Mandarin garnet color is more like what this one looks like. It's less citrine-like and more Mandarin garnet-like, which is a good thing. And that's going to be our 359 citrine with 15 points in diamonds and a little bit of a split shank, but diamonds in all 4 corners here that are in the pave. So that'll be $8.99. One only right there. So good luck. That one may be gone. Did you get the topaz, by the way? I think the topaz may be gone. That Swiss blue is a gorgeous one. And then here it is in that deep, rich citrine. And we'll go back to our new in the diaspore. So what I think is so intriguing here is that this is, first of all, it's in the cutting and I'm spotting a little, I see a water spot. So let me get that off because this is, that's what happens sometimes. Brand new, they do that last polishing step and then a little bit of it's like a water droplet from the vapors of what they use to polish. So let me just see if I can give that a nice extra polish here. Yes. Thank you. All right, citrine and topaz are gone. Leaves us with the amethyst and the garnet, if you'd like either of those. Now here's our color change. Turkish diaspore. How about it? It is a huge stone. It is our major 4-carat 53. And then a border of gold around it. Oh, look at this. It's what I think is really doing something special here is there's a great cut in the middle, but it's almost as if you're getting this continuation of the gold border, which again, if I move it like this, you'll see it without the reflection and the glare. It's making the stone look bigger. It's almost acting as where the gold is being reflected in the stone and vice versa. And you've got a nice solid band, 2 diamonds in each corner, really just making it perfection. It's really special. And it's a way to do diamonds. It's not overloaded on the diamonds here. It's 8 points. It's not supposed to be. This is not a diamond intense design. It's a gold intense design with a really, really important center stone. All of that, and yet one big value. Diamond weight is 8 points. That's, I can figure that out. 8 stones. Full cut round brilliance. Let's give you a value. Yellow gold is how I'm going to recommend it. We're not going to do any other gold color on this one. It's perfect the way it is with that sleek mirror finishing. We're all loving the yellow golds anyways right now. Here's the deal. I want to make these phone lines ring. It's our New Year's special show. We got another 83 minutes. That's it. So it's just not a lot of time. So let's make this one quickly and really make it easy for you, especially when we've got this look on the hand. And I'm sorry we have no center on the wheel tonight. I have to rework that wheel. But take a look at this. See what it looks like from a distance away and how you have that almost like there's just like this continuation of this golden color, and then you still see it's like red flames. Look what's happening on the sides. Like a purple red golden glow. This is indicative of what it's going to change to. And it's got browns, it's got champagnes, it's got greens, it's got golden colors. It's morphing right before our eyes. I think it's the coolest diaspore we've seen yet. It's actually, well, no surprise, it's a private collection stone. It's out of the private collection. It's a fabulous look right now. It's going to be the new mounting. And let's blow it out. Let's do a lot better than this. Yeah, $69.99, it's a pipe dream. I wish we could do that. I think with the sale mode, and this has been sale mode for like 2 months, so it cannot be $69.99 yet. Let's blow it out. And I love that we're doing that bigger gold weight for that bigger stone. I mean, it makes sense. You got to support the big stone in the right way. I mean, have you ever tried putting a big stone into a small mounting? It just doesn't work. It's like building a big mansion on a small foundation. You can't do it. If you were to try, you're probably going to end up devastated because that house ain't gonna sit where it's supposed to sit. This is how you bring really modern flair, really updated styles, keeping it classic, but instead of doing the basic halo in diamonds, we did the halo in gold. So it's like it's framed. It's sitting essentially on this huge platform. Come on over and take a look at it. And we'll do better than $69.99, much better. I'm gonna auction it. It's the new year, we got a new piece. I'm gonna make sure we get it at home. I think we run the risk of leaving it $69.99 and leaving it here. I don't wanna do that. Let's truly make your entire, look at this. Let's make your day. I mean, it's too early to say make the year, or is it? Maybe if we do this right, we can. Look at the colors. I'm just so intrigued by everything that's happening here in this ring, and it will not be $6,000 to start. I really want to start low so we can get a lot of people in. That'd be fun. More fun. So like the more the merrier. There's no real truer statement than that. It's more fun to have more participation. It means we're giving more people the opportunity to own exotics. And we're not starting at 6 or 5 or 4 or 3. And it's always a little bit weird to do a brand new mounting that nobody's seen before, because it's a lot easier to show you the mounting you see every day for years, because then you understand it and you know the value and you see the deal. Here's one that's tougher because you don't know what that cost us, but I'll tell you, it cost us more than $3,000 to make the mounting without the stone. So that just means extra savings if I'm going to go to $2,500 to start it off. And you're guaranteed one of the more unique stones. This is doing, right now, the trade show's coming up. The big Tucson show is going to be coming up in a month. So in a month is the really gemstone-centered gemstone show. So if you will, there's trade shows that happen in the U.S. domestically every year. Tucson's the real gemstone-focused one, so exotics. And the word on the street is that the diaspores that are out there are going to be held on to now, much like the Paraibas are being done. So you're seeing a lot of people just holding off on selling it anymore, watching, just kind of the watching waiting game, waiting to see how the pricing and how the values rise. We're going to do better than 3. I told you 25. Let's do it. 2,500 sounds like the really important way to say, let's get a lot of people trying to get in here. I think that's what's happening. Got a lot of people who are trying to get in, make sure they're getting their bid in, saving you a lot of money here on a diaspore that is so fabulous and new and so fresh and updated. 25, no? Okay, so we don't have 25. All right, we're on something else. We got some pieces from earlier going. That's no surprise either. What if we go to just 2,000, making it a whole different deal? 2,000 to start, and a $10 increment. You still got 10% off to save for another, yikes, 79 minutes. So let's get to it. Let's get to requests as well. Let's get those requests covered. Let's get those in. Let's find out what you love and what you want to own in this inventory, because it's happening. But 2,000, this is not working either. All right, well, I've seen crazy things before. I've done a fair share of New Year's Day shows. I know they're busy ones. I'll tell you what, you've got to compete with parades and football and lots of things going on, right? Everyone eating their black-eyed peas and all that stuff, right? Isn't that the lucky thing? I'm not from the South, so I think that's like a Southern thing more so, maybe. I don't know. I'm sure I'll be corrected, but I don't know. So I grew up on the West Coast. There's nothing real traditional that we eat on New Year's, at least not in my family. But yeah, it's that kind of fun day, just a celebration day. And we're feeling festive here with this stone. 4.5 carat is no small diaspore. It is that one source stone. There's only material that does this out of Turkey. That's the only place to get it. So it's a really fabulous stone. It's got the color changeability, which is really cool to see, and so many colors all at once. That's what I love the most about diaspores. There's all kinds of color changing stones. There's a couple of them, but usually they're still giving you one color most of the time, and then you're never seeing the other color. Here's where I love this one. You're getting so many colors, even in one light. We're only in one light right now. It's fluorescent lighting. you're getting multiple colors already. So the color change is like the bonus, but every time you look at it, you see different colors all at the same time. What if we go $1,500? I just took another 500 bucks off that open so that we can really get everything rocking here. Here we go. It's $1,500 now, and I'm not taking no for an answer. And when I say no, I mean no open. I'm not taking no open for an answer. We're going to get it done. So $1,500, Tony, we're going to run a 60-second clock, and then we're going for it here. We're going to find a home for this one because you know you can't buy that band for $1,500. What about this big platform? What about the really cool chic diamonds in the corner? I know it's picking up a lot of light right now. I know mirror. You know this because I showed the signet ring a lot. Look at this. You are seeing total mirror finish to this platform, to the edges. I know it looks weird from that angle because suddenly going, so half of it's onyx and half of it's gold. No, it's all gold, it's mirror finished, and you're just seeing it pick up these weird glares with the light. But it's a beauty of a stone. I was excited about it. If you're not, it's okay. I never know who's out there. It's really tough. We don't do those Nielsen ratings. Probably best we don't. It'd probably be depressing. But here's where we are at. I don't know what you like, but I know these new mountings are always fun to introduce because it takes a minute for everyone to kind of get in that frame of mind. It's just no different than if I showed up here one day with red hair. You'd go, who is that? I don't know who that is. I'm not going to shop with her. And it's like, you can hear it's the same person and you know it's the same person, but you're still going to go, that weirds me out. I don't know who that is. It's weird to see the mounting for the first time. Like, we're just all getting used to it. Yes? We have the open? Fabulous. Who is it? We've got the open. Love it. We got $1,500. We got it. We got a bidder. We're broadcasting some way, shape, or form. We're here. We got 15. Now, oh, I totally spaced out. I didn't remember that 10% off. So, well, okay. So we're going way backwards on this one. You could put in a lot of extra bids and still be well back of cost. Just know that. But here we are at $1,500 and one bidder. Okay, so what we're going to do is say goodbye to this one. We're going to give it a last call. I don't think it's pretty safe to say we're not going to see this mounting back now. How am I going to get $7,000 the next time we see that mounting? Probably not going to happen. We're at 15. I'm going to give it a final. Okay, wait, hold on. I just want to make one thing clear to everybody because I know this is an auction during a sale and the sale was supposed to end and now it's not and here we are. So it's New Year's Day. Couldn't stop the sale. I'm going to tell you something. You'd be paying $1,350 right now. Your bidder would actually be paying $1,350. If I'm thinking about a per carat, because I'm going to be at Tucson in about 4 weeks. Can't wait. I love that little, I only make it out for a couple hours, but you know, I make my appearance, I get my work done and I see what's going on. $1,350. Let's divide that, though. I know I'm asking us to math here. I know, stinks. Math on a holiday. But hear me out on this. It's a 4 carat 53 stone. Right now, we're looking at a diaspore that is under $300 a carat. It's a color-changing diaspore. That is not normal. That is exactly 10% of. The last time I was at a trade show was in June of last year. Isn't that weird to say? June of last year. So about 6 months ago, I was in Las Vegas at the JCK show. I was working with the family, not that closely. I don't work for them, but I was working with them to try and negotiate some deals on diaspores, and they wouldn't sell them for under $3,800 a carat. $3,800 a carat per carat. This one right now, thanks to my auction, and yeah, it's crazy and silly, it's at $298 a carat, and it's not a loose stone. I'm not going to send you the stone in a little plastic bag or a box. We're sending you the stone in this gorgeous ring, in this big platform of gold, framed with solid gold, diamonds in the corners. Let's take a look at it. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. I'm going to see if we can get this out the door. Oh, well, we will get it out the door. It's just a matter of for how much? How much do we have to lose to get it out the door? That is the bigger question right now, and we're in final 2-minute territory. By the way, that was 6 months ago. So by the time February rolls around, who knows what this is going to be per carat? I can only tell you what I saw with my own 2 eyes in Las Vegas 6 months ago. That was $3,800 a carat, and now I'm up here selling it for $298 a carat in gold. So if you want a collectible rarity, because a 4.5 carat is no small example of the stone, and it's that one source stone we love, it's still fairly new. I don't expect everyone to know about it yet. I don't expect everyone to have seen it. It's kind of gone through some different phases where it's had different names, actually, too. Same thing. If you've ever heard someone call a stone zoltanite or zarite, or turquoisite. I don't love that name. I don't love any of the names. We haven't decided as an industry what the name is going to be in the same way that, so we're going on the gemological name. You know how tanzanite's a trade name for blue zoisite, but we call it tanzanite now, and everyone accepts that as the trade name of that stone. Well, eventually there will be some lovely sounding romanticized name for the Turkish color change diaspores, but we're just going on the gemologically proper and correct name for the time being, okay? So once that gets resolved, that'll be what it's called internationally. But for now, it's called Turkish color change diaspore, and it is a major value right now with 35 seconds left to go. Do we have, now, anybody thinking about it here? Because do we have 15, 10 or more? I've got to say, this is one of those, yeah, this is just a New Year's thing. This is not the ring. It's certainly, the value story's there. It's just probably, yes, I may not have my full audience that I normally have on a Thursday night. Had to really think about that there, but I got it. Thursday night. Let's see. 8 seconds remaining to go. We'll make it official here. Do we have 15, 10 or more? I don't know if we can get everyone in. I just want to make sure that they're not trying to get in on this auction. Let's see what we got. Do you have 15, 10? Yes, no, yes, no. Got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. There is a pendant here, just FYI. If anybody's scouting a pendant. There, wow, that's awfully pretty too. Let me show it. And let me show you the pendant. Just for the sake of it here. It's got a lot more diamond weight. It's about, ooh, this one's even bigger. This is a 470. Okay, 9630 is the number here. It's our only diaspore pendant I've got, and it's our 470 pear-shaped diamonds galore. This is a 58-point diamond weight, and in the yellow gold. Or you can change it. You can make it white. You can make it rose gold. We'll do all the work. You just tell us what to do. How about it? Lots of reds. It's this intriguing, it's like a purple red. Think plum. I think that would be the accurate descriptor here on that color that's coming through, which, by the way, is telling you, that's showing you visually what it's going to change to if you're under UV light. So it's really a plummy type of color that it changes to. This one's going to be, let's make it fair. I'm not even going to ask $99.99. We'll blow it out. I'll make it $1,888. Yes. I would love to. Who's it for? Brenda. You got it, Brenda. I've actually got it on my hand right now, but it's on my right hand, and that's holding the tweezers. So in just a moment, Brenda, we'll show it to you again on the hand. The 3-stone ring, which I think we're down to 3. Okay, 3 left. So 3 left. We'll probably give that another preview here just for anybody who might have missed it an hour ago. So this is last call, $1,888, $1,699 really to you at checkout on that one. So that's our diaspore. If you needed a way to get that really special match, could be a great match to the ring if you were lucky enough to win that. Or just, again, if you like the diaspora idea on the neckline, which is really kind of the first piece that people see usually when they look at us, they're either seeing our earrings or our pendants typically first. And so always nice to have something really statement making that still goes with everything like the stone will, and $16.99 at checkout. All right, let's show the 3-stone ring again. I'm gonna just go to the hand here and show you what this 3-stone ring will look like. And $95.86, forgive me if it's fingerprinted at all, because I have been wearing this since we presented it about 50 minutes ago. And it's pretty much, it's just like that dynamic, can't stop staring at it ring. It's $95.86. I have 3 left, so it's gonna be a little bit quick here. I don't even know if it's gonna last this hour. We still have an hour left to go tonight, but I'm not entirely sure this one's gonna stick around. It is that 2-carat 3-stone band, 90 points minimum in the middle, 55 points minimum on the sides, 3-stone, past, present, future, me, myself, and I, whatever. 3 children, 3 pets, 3 grandkids, 3 whatever. It does not matter. It's a 3-stone ring that, even if it has no particular meaning to you, it is something that is classic and wearable and for anybody, as long as you like big diamonds, because that's what these are. 2 carats, 18 karat solid. I'm also going to have you choose your gold color. So even though, and I'll tell you right now, I would love to see it in yellow. I remember when I first initially presented it, we had that beautiful yellow gold. I would say that would be lovely as well. And Sandy, stay with me. I'm going to show you your request next. Gotcha. All right. Never mind. She's got the piece, but we're still going to show it just to Show her what to look forward to. But here, wow, that 3-stone just blinded me there. So 3-stone ring, by the way, it's $29.99. Gave it a full presentation just about 50 minutes ago. Here she is, the $29.99, but really $26.99. Amazing price tag on the 3-stone. And the way to get you 2 full carats, that's a minimum, by the way, 2 carats minimum. Some of you get in 210, some of you get in 215, some of you get in 207, whatever it is. You're guaranteed at least 2 carats. That's how we operate on these diamonds, knowing that not every single diamond is going to be exactly the same carat weight. We're giving you the minimum. So there's a lot of you that are getting a 1 carat center with those 60 pointers on the side, so on and so forth. But the smallest sizes are the ones I have here. So that's a look at that. Sandy, let me flash this for you. It's 112-8818. Thank you very much, first of all, for shopping. I love this pendant. I remember it well. This is our Beryl cut indicolite. Look at that. It is some of the coolest faceting, both externally and internally. And so this one's already spoken for, but there's your information on it, Sandy, so you can get excited about your 276 in 18 karat with that box link chain included. That is free, and 65 points in diamonds as well. So that is, and by the way, Sandy, just a reminder, if you weren't aware of this, you can wear it north to south or east to west because there's essentially bales all the way around. See how there's 2 on each side and 3 sections that are on each length here. So you can do whatever you want. You can wear it east to west or north to south and kind of play with it and see how, I could even see you wearing it at a like diagonal angle too if you put the chain the proper way through it. So a lot of ways to wear it. I don't know if she needs the price tag if she already got it, so we'll just refrain from putting that up there just in case it's a gift, but that's a really, really good look. So barrel cut means there you see the sections that are rectangular across the top, semi-bezel set, and we'll show it on the hand one more time for you here as well in case you need that one more time. So that's a really fabulous piece, and of course lots of ways to do it, lots of different ways to wear it and enjoy. That's a beauty. So thank you, Sandy, for shopping tonight. Let's show you the 3-stone ring again, because here's the up close as that one's about ready to sell out, and it's not going to be long for this world to get that 3-stone ring. And then I thank you on the diaspore, by the way. Well done on the diaspore. That auction is complete. And then we still have around Paraiba to show you as well. So some other great pieces coming up. And in request, we still have an hour to go, an hour and a couple of minutes here with you for our big New Year's Day sale. So here's where you want to take that 10% off. This one's $29.99, really $26.99 instead. Can't beat that value, and we've got more on the way. Still rubies to show you. I have some ruby earrings here. We have, what else? Mint tourmalines. Earrings, trillions, powerful. They are powerful earrings. 1 pair only. Let's give them a little look before we go to our last hour tonight. Here is the mint tourmaline trillions. Oh my, look at this. And they are large. And I'm ready. Instead of melting these down, you know what I want to do? If they are to last, which highly unlikely with my value, but if they were to last, I think we should make 2 rings. Anyone else want to back me on that? I think we should make 2 rings. We should just keep it the way it is, put a band behind it, and make it two gorgeous rings, because that would be a thrill. But given that they're so beautifully matched, we have the opportunity that's once in a lifetime to get you the pair in the match of these teal tourmalines, kind of like a seafoam, but seafoam implies to me very pastel, very like serene. The brightness of the stones with the trillion and the cutting is really giving it some electricity. It feels a little electric and bright. And they have a neon element. It's 112-9501. And we still have ruby earrings to show you, and a yellow diamond bangle, and anything else you can possibly imagine or dream of. We're going to bring it to you. So please don't hesitate to let me know what you want to see before this 10% off disappears and before our New Year's Day sale is over. We really want to hear from you. But this is the mint tourmaline 342s. I know they're on that omega back style, so that makes it nice and easy. Keeps them sitting right where they should on the ear. Let's take a look from a distance away, show you what they're all about. Here's what we got. Oh, those are just, you'll never see that omega back in when they're on, and I'll prove it to you. They've got the length of 5/8 of an inch, so you can see that there. I'll try one on. We're going to do something wild. They're only in the white gold, and they're going to be down from the $79.99 price tag and way below that. So come on in. If you're lucky enough to have any Paraibas, or if you have those Congolese, or if you have the Brazilian new finds, this would be the earring to match back beautifully to any of those styles. This is really that bright, amazing kind of just, again, yeah, they look at that. They look electric, don't they? They're just wild. What's going on there is just Really, really stunning to see. I love them. I just think those are just really, there's such a flash to them, such a fire. Let's go back up close and take a look at them. I can't get enough of these. They're really cool. Let's go ahead and blow them out. $26.99 plus 10% off. And then we have our big top of the hour. 2 minutes from now, we're going to get you at top of the hour. And it is going to be something. And these are fabulous. Yes. Which one? Diaspore pendant. Thank you. Diaspore pendant just gone. So that one's gone as well. And again, a lot of pieces from earlier are going. So if there's something you're considering from the first 2 hours, pick it up. So it's yours and nobody else's. That way you claim it. You still have that money back guarantee to get it at home and evaluate it then. See what it's all about. Remember, $26.99 becomes much lower, $24.29 at checkout. We have the big ruby earrings drops. I've got a big tanzanite to $660. We're going to see that too. I still can't get over the Asher cuts. When we get a museum reserve, and have you noticed how our tanzanites are hardly ever shown now? Because we have hardly any left. It's really coming down to it. Look at this though. I couldn't help but bring out this museum reserve one more time for our New Year's Day event. And that's going to be coming up in just a few moments. I've got also new Mandarin, a design we saw once before. I'm pretty excited about this too, guys. It's a Paraiba. I was motivated because today, I happened to notice some light half-carat stones on TV going for like $6 grand. And they were in such really minuscule diamond weights. It motivated me because I'm wondering if anybody saw, and it's normal. I mean, Paraibas, they do that. They go up in price tremendously, and we've talked about it. Everyone has got them, myself included. I'm not a dealer professionally with Paraibas. I just have a personal collection that I'm just going to keep and cherish forever and ever. And I know there's a lot of interesting things happening with the world of Paraiba, mostly because everyone's hanging on to them. And you should. If you own them and somebody's tempting you to steal it away, try to resist the temptation, because as you hold on to that, your Paraiba, which is worth so much today, is worth more as you move forward through time. It just is. That's just a fact of this stone. So take a look at it. We've got the round Paraiba here that is awfully nice with that round 30-pointer, also 95 points in diamonds. I want this to be our special top of the hour today. I really do. I know we're about 20 seconds away from officially welcoming the last hour of our Thursday night. New Year's is here. We're so excited to have you too. And this is the Paraiba. 112-9791 is your item number. It's a round. It is stunning. It has 95 points in diamonds. And look, you can stack with it too, because they so cleverly put it up on a little elevated plane. So you can stack a band next to it if you want to. If on one day you want to add a little extra and maybe other days you want to wear it more simply, you've got that option. But 30 points plus 95. So we're not giving you some teeny tiny little diamond accent. We're giving you major diamonds. A lot of those major diamonds. Really important diamonds all the way throughout. And notice how big they are even down the side. So an official welcome into our show. Glad you're with us tonight. This is our New Year's Day celebration. I am hoping your new year, 2026, off to a great start. Thank you so much for being part of our TVON family. We appreciate you all so much. I'm Lauren Blair, your host here at TVON. We got another hour left tonight. It's our Thursday. We're partying. Listen, we had a great event. It technically wrapped last night. Buy to 25, vault clearance. It was pretty much, well, you know, end of the year, end of 25, end of vault clearance. I just could not stand the thought of not offering 10% extra off for you tonight. So for those of you just tuning in, you got an extra hour here. Let's celebrate the new year with new jewelry. Let's get you something fabulous. Isn't that one of the things we love most? No used jewelry, no estate pieces. I'm sorry, I love estate pieces too. They've got their place, but they've been worn. They're not going to be perfect. We start you off with the perfect jewelry, give you the perfect pieces, give you every little detail, quality, every aspect is covered, and you get these big rockin' values. And we have our 30-point round Paraiba that is so stunning because look how clean it is. Bright, vibrant neons, clean as can be, double halo and diamonds at almost a carat. And here's the inherent problem. It's a really pricey stone. You can't fight that. It just is. It's one of the most highly valued gemstones on planet Earth. We are so proud to bring you a pristine quality. Again, you're dealing with more than just the fact it's Paraiba. You want ideal blue greens, you want it to be clean, you want it to be all these things. This is also the round cut. Let me try it on. The way this sits on the hand and the way you have an option to wear it with things as well if you want to. You can stack with it. You can put something next to it, wonder ring, diamond band, whatever you want. It is up to you to decide. But what we're going to do right now is, here's the problem. I had this early in the event. This was like way back in November last year. I had this piece on this sale event for $6,999. Guess what? That didn't work. We didn't have anybody say, yeah, I'll take it at $69.99. You are getting an option here to change the gold color. You can do white as it is, or you can go yellow or rose. You're going to get your size. You're going to get all those things taken care of, but we need to get you a Paraiba. And you know, I've been hosting here, just here at TVON for 9+ years. You know what I hear so often when I bring out Paraibas? And granted, there aren't a lot of them. There will be weeks and weeks of shows that go by where I never have a Paraiba. Then there are mostly, when I'll see one, it's a bigger stone. And when it's a bigger stone, you know the 1 carats go for about $7,000 and up. The 1.5 carats, they start to go for $15,000, et cetera, et cetera. I can bring you up to a 4 carat. But they're really pricey because they're huge sizes. And you know what I hear every single time, because you guys are very interactive with me and I'm blessed to have you guys even care to interact. I think that's wonderful, you know, ask advice. I'm telling the other day I was asking, a gal was asking where she could sell her jewelry. I told her, you know, she's asking where she wants, you know, the pieces she doesn't wear anymore and the pieces she bought 25 years ago. And she's like, I'm over it. It's not the quality that I told her where to sell it, you know, whatever you need, whatever you need. You just want to chit chat, you just want to talk, I'm here. But it's so interesting that every single time without fail, when I bring out these Paraibas on the air, I get those messages and those emails, and they all say the same thing. You know, I worry about wearing something really grand like that every day, and I know I listen to you, and you say I should wear my jewelry. So I want to buy and invest into pieces I'm going to wear. And maybe, you know, life is short. Is it a New Year's resolution to really just go for it? You know, that whole concept that life is not a dress rehearsal. What are we saving nice things for? Wear it, enjoy it, love it. That, I think, really is something that's taken to heart here, because there's so many of you that have reached out and said, I'm not going to wear the 1 carat Paraiba every day. It's too big, or it's maybe worth too much, or this is worth a lot too, but it makes it so wearable, given that it's the round and given it's the size it is. Now, it's not a small ring by any stretch of the imagination, but when you see it on, it's a really wearable design. And it's still got your big diamonds, but the problem is it's $7,000. Now, I got the best value on planet Earth on Paraibas, but still, we're looking at a $7,000 price tag. That's not the norm for what we do. So here's what I'm going to offer you instead. I'm going to put it on the auction block. I already tried $7,000 months ago. It didn't work. So it's probably not going to work today. We need to take it lower than it's ever been, and I can do that only via one method, and that is the auction. So instead of starting at 6 or 5 or 4, because I do this every day and I know that that's going to be a tough ask, let's go even greater than even $4,000 to open or $3,500 to open. There's a certain value to just the gold without anything else that you're seeing. The Paraiba is worth more than everything. The diamonds, the gold, and the sum of the parts. The $3,500 does unfortunately not cover the pot. If $3,500 was a price on a Paraiba like that, everybody would have one. Y'all would have one already. I wouldn't even need to show it, because you'd be like, yep, I have one. But the problem is it's $7,000 ordinarily on sale. So that's why not everybody can say, yes, I'm going to do better than 35. How about we go to 30? You know what? I was going to say 34. Every little bit does help. Let's go to $3,000 only. $3,000, and we make it happen. $10 on the increment, still 10% off. So you know what that means. If you were to win it at 3, you'd actually pay 27. But I know something about Paraibas, because I've been collecting them since 2004. That is 21 years running of collecting this very stone. And even back in the early days, you're not going to find a round Paraiba like that for $3,000. But boy, what I've done here over the last 9 years, I'm proud to say, is spoil y'all. And I think that that might be the best example yet, because if this is sitting here at $3,000 with not an open and no bidders, I think that proves that I spoiled y'all with Paraiba and everything else. Let's go even lower than that. This has never happened before. It's our $7,000 ring. Nothing's changed with the ring. The diamond weight hasn't changed. The stone hasn't changed. And you're not going to get some really included ugly stone. It's just, we don't have those stones. We choose to not make those pieces of jewelry out of those stones. We're only about premium, very, very selective. Selective would be an understatement. That is the nice way of saying we're really picky. And we only insist on the very best. And this is what you're getting. And it's not going to be 3,000 or 29 or 28 or 27 or 26. Have I caught your interest now? When we've got a stone that is wearable every day, it's the piece you're going to love to wear and enjoy all the time. It's not a piece you need to worry about or baby because it's got great durability still. It's a tourmaline, so it's going to work. It's not even $2,600. Gonna get you a way to get the best of the best, the round, the superstar, the neon. This is the toughest stone in the world to sell. You ask anybody in the shopping business, well, half of them are not going to know what it is. That's the first thing. I walked into a store the other day and I was just having conversation. It was not even about jewelry at first. It was about clothing and it was about designers and it was about style. It was about a totally, and then we started talking about the jewelry. And you know what? The word Paraiba came up. Why? Because I was wearing mine. Oh, she said, what's that? This Paraiba. What's that? It's a tourmaline. What's that? There was no clue. No recollection. And that's not her fault. You know what? Not a lot of people know about it. It's that level of rarity. We're going to go even better than $2,600. Let's make it happen. Let's go $2,500. You would get an instant 10% off when you win. It is a full money back return guarantee. And there's our round stone that is awesome. You can have any gold you want, any size. Let's give it 60 seconds. I've said my piece. I've done my part. I've made the Paraiba inexplicably affordable. And you better believe one thing, we're getting that out the door tonight. It's 2026. Let's party. And you deserve to treat yourself because there's no more, I get it. We're women, we're unselfish people. We're very selfless. You know, where are my moms out there? All the moms that are out there, you're the most selfless people in the world. It's time to start treating ourselves better. This is really, again, this thing called life that we do. It's got ups and downs. We know, as much as we pray and hope for all the wonderful, we know tough, tough, tough. Every day, there's challenges. These are the types of things, and it sounds so trite and it sounds a little superficial at first till you realize these are the things we owe ourselves. We have to treat ourselves well. We have to treat ourselves nicely. We have to really give those little, there's so few ways to really derive joy, and it's different for every person. But I think it's safe to say that if you're hanging out with me tonight, there is some enjoyment and joy you derive out of gems, diamonds, jewelry designs, jewelry in general. And that's what we have here for you. And it's do we have the open at 25? You've got it. All right, the open is here. We've got the open. Just a quick shout out to Susan. Susan in California, thank you. You're very kind. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year to you. 25. Can I ask? May I ask? Because I know I can. I've got a voice, and boy, do I use it. Joanne, who do you have there with the open at 25? Marilyn. Marilyn from where? Illinois. Well, Marilyn, you are my one and only bidder so far on this Paraiba. I will make you a deal. Guys, I've got $10 increments, and Marilyn's aware, right? 10% off, $250 off. So for all the savings, because I'm looking at this two ways. We got the $69.99 should be, that's now at $25, which I have to sell it. There's no going back. I can't go backwards now. This is it. I got to sell it. We've got the open. I got to sell it. There's no take it back. No mulligan, no do-overs. This is it. $2,500. What are we saving you already? Well, we're saving you a bundle here. We got a lot to save. We got $4,500 of savings, but then what you may not realize right off the bat is you got 10% extra off. 10% extra off. So that 25 turns into $2,250. Where are you getting a Paraiba? Where are you getting a diamond ring? This doesn't have little specks of diamond. I can't imagine. Where do people shop? Do you believe this? People shop on TV where they have no idea what the diamond weight is. They buy something without knowing what the diamond weight is. If there's no diamond weight talked about, there's probably not a lot of diamonds there. We've got almost a carat in diamonds, round brilliance here, around your Paraiba, the really rare, considered the rarest and most desired colored stone out there. And we're at $2,250 because actually you get your 10% off. Let's give it 2 minutes and we'll see it out the door, and bye-bye it'll go. So take a look. Marilyn's got the lead right now. If anybody else would like to jump in, you got 2 minutes to do it. And a reminder how important it is to be on the phone lines before the clock ends. That is why we do the clock, to make sure everybody is in some kind of, makes sense, fair manner here, because we got viewers shopping all over the country. Everyone's watching some satellites, some online, some on cable. it takes a different amount of time for everybody to get the broadcast. So there's a little delay, so that's why we make it fair by saying 2 minutes. So take a look, it's on the hand again. Just because I want to show you, just in case you didn't see it earlier, that's what it looks like on the hand, $2,500, and our last now 85 seconds. So get in very quickly, otherwise it's going to be gone to Maryland in Illinois. So here's your chance to give yourself a shot at it and get this great big savings right there. Love Paraibas, but man, I'll tell you, they are tough, tough, tough. And I get it. It's not the stone everyone's familiar with. It's a really tricky stone to find. It's even tougher to afford sometimes. We make it easy. We really do. And you've got that chance right now to get it. Less than a minute to go. Thanks for joining us. If you have any requests for our last little bit of show here, please get them in because we'll see you tomorrow. But, you know, it's January 2nd by then. So don't know what kind of savings you're going to have. We got a big savings here tonight for the last 45 minutes of the show. Have a big bangle for you, big yellow diamonds. I got kind of my best for last pieces, the big rubies, the big yellow diamond bangle, the diamond princess cuts, a Mandarin garnet beauty that's new. It's in a mounting we've only seen once before. Hey, Marilyn, it's looking good. I think she's going to be the new rightful owner to this Paraiba. And the value of the night wasn't even supposed to be in tonight's show. The triple ring, the 3-stone ring with the 2 carats total weight in the 18 carats solid gold, that is still hanging out. There are 2 left now. Angie, did Brenda end up getting one? She did? Congratulations, Brenda. I just want to thank her again, not only for shopping, but also for making the request. So just a reminder, 2 left on the 3-stone ring. If you're wanting to get one, this is sold. Take a look. There's the 3-stone ring. 2 remaining only, and then what's done is done. And who knows when or if we'll ever see another one of those 3-stone rings come along again. Here are the gorgeous rubies. Oh my, this is one for the ages. I know we don't see this every day. This is not our typical ruby earring fare, but let's take a look at what we got here. 2 big, beautiful Burmas. I've got 6482 is the number. They're in a drop, but nothing that's going to be over the top on the length and the drop. Let's take a look at this next one here. Wow, those are some very clean, very bright rubies. Are they not? Look at that. Some wild material there. I mean, it couldn't be better matched. Sometimes it's funny, you know, we're so up close with this magnification that these wonderful cameras bring us is sometimes you'll go, it's not matched. And it's like you would, if you were looking at them with your own eye, you'd never notice. They could be slightly, these are so perfectly matched. It's amazing. I mean, even up close and personal, remembering that one is on one side of your beautiful face and the other's on the other. So, you know, you can get away with an earring being a little bit off. These are just exceptionally matched, and they're 18 karat gold. We have seen so much 18 karat gold tonight. I hope you've enjoyed that. And then we've got the 276 total weight in the rubies out of Burma, the best in the world. So let's do something a little wild here. The best. 276. 52 points. The halo's done in dueling. Did you see the 2 baguettes alternating with the rounds there? That's pretty cool, the way that works. And here's what we'll do as far as value. There's only 1 pair. They are our most exquisite Burma ruby earrings. Remember, you're getting almost 1.5 carats. We sell, well, I'll say we show. Selling 1.5 carats rubies is not easy because they're $7 grand. We got 2 of them here. That's basically $15,000 of rubies and diamonds and gold. So with 45 minutes left, let's not make them 15,000 or more, because then they'll just sit here and look pretty. And their job is not to sit here and look pretty. Their job is to sit on your ears and look pretty and make you look pretty, because you already do. And then you add rubies and oh my gosh, stunning. So here's what we have. 18 karat gold, 62 points in diamonds. I have 62, so I'm going to correct that. And then we've got the VS diamonds, the lever back style, the 1-inch drop. I'll try them on. We have had a lot of earrings tonight, haven't we? It's been a lot of fun. Earring lovers, I still have another pair of hoops coming your way that you haven't seen in a while. Here's what the rubies look like from a distance. Wowza. There you go. And let me make sure they are sitting properly. The poor things have been in a little bag for a couple years in a vault. Here's what they look like lengthwise. They are 1 inch, maybe a tad bit more. I'm going to show them to you on, and then you'll really get to understand the beauty of this earring. Let's make them better than 15,000. They are the huge ones. Again, I don't have ruby earrings that exceed this quality. This is the top of the heap when it comes to our ruby earring selection here. This is what they look like on. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. And look at that. That's what you want. I want that beautiful movement, that great little, they have like a splashiness about them. They're really an amazing look. Let's go back to the wheel and we'll make them even better than 10,000. Oh, let's do this. 5,000, not even. We'll go $49.99. First caller, and they are $500 off. So a very, very important value on some extremely high-end rubies and the best of the best. So we'll see those Burmese out the door. Then we got our hoop earrings here as well. 3-stone ring down to just 2. I just verified, guys, we have, because I know this is what's tempting to do, and I'm a procrastinator, so nobody understands better than I do. We have 42.5 minutes in the show. Everyone knows I will keep showing that 3-stone ring until it is sold out, but I only have 2 available left that I can do for you because we only have the diamonds to make 2 more rings. So the inherent problem is that a lot of people are going to hold off until the clock strikes 8 o'clock Pacific time, and then they will be gone. So I'm going to keep reminding you, if you want that 3-stone, there is absolutely no reason to hold back. Please get the 3-stone ring while it's even still an option. And then the ruby earrings will be $4,500, $44.99 to be exact. All right, so coming up, Kunzite is here. We got a pendant, and it's got a diamond, and it's, well, it's really good diamonds, too, in the bail. We'll take a look at a classic here. It's a classic Kunzite pendant. It's a pear shape. It's going to, well, kind of. It's a modified cut. Think pear shape meets emerald cut. And they have a little hybrid situation here going on. Item number is 1129771. Happy New Year. We've got 40 minutes left. I hope your 2026 is off to a great start. Here's how we can make it greater. The beautiful Kunzite fancy cut stone. It's our 641 in size, 4 points in diamonds in the bail up top. And I'll tell you, we'll make this a deal. I've got the $49.99 price. I know fancy cuts are a little bit fancy, so they get a little bit higher price sometimes. We're going to make it a little bit more interesting for you and send it on out. Let's go. $14.99. It's a Let's See Who's Paying Attention deal. I'll just slap on some really crazy low prices that are below our own cost, and we'll see who wants them because this is go time. Whatever you're thinking about, we still have some pieces to recap from earlier. Blue Star Sapphire and Platinum, Mandarin Garnet, Cross Pendant. Oh, the major necklace. Did you see this? This is my complete matinee length pearl necklace. I still can't believe, well, I showed it too early. On New Year's Day, you can't show pieces like this that early in the show. Not everybody gonna be here yet because you're out, you're celebrating, partying, enjoying, maybe watching some games. Look at this. This is one very lengthy necklace we have. Look at the size of this necklace. This is 33 inches of Tahitian pearls, 33. So you can double it up. You can wear it as one long length, whatever you want to do. It is 18 karat gold, Tahitian pearls, all 11 to 13 millimeters. I mean, this is the most decadent necklace. And it's still here, probably because I showed it like 10 minutes into the show. We'll show it again so you can see what this is all about. I would love the idea of layering this, wearing it as a lariat style, double it, triple it, make it a bracelet. I would love to see that. Here it is. I mean, this is really just dramatic. It's dramatic. If you have to boil it down to one word, I think that's a good one. 18 karat solid gold. And look at this. It just keeps on going. And this is why it's so versatile. Look at this closure. You have a closure here that's like a little, like a clothespin almost, if you will, kind of. So all you do is pop it on wherever you want. So it's just basically you're going to literally open it up like so. See how it's got a little like lobster claw style? And you can basically fasten it anywhere along the beads you want. So that's how you're going to make it a long length, a doubled up length, a lariat style. You can do, I mean, seriously, guys, you could wear it as a bracelet. How many times? Let's see, 33 divided by, I mean, do you want to do like a bracelet style? Let me go ahead. I'm playing. Sorry. I'm going to leave you with nothing because I'm playing with it. I'm looking, yeah, this would be 5 strands essentially if you want to just do like something like this. I mean, you can just stack it up. I didn't fasten it yet. But then you'd have like a 5-row bracelet if you fasten it. So that's really cool. If you have an average size wrist, you'd have like 5 rows. We can go back to the pendant. This is a flash. I mean, I showed it earlier. I gave a full presentation. It's still here. So that big pearl piece in 18 karat gold is here for $44.99. And then this is $14.99. And we have the big yellow diamond bangle. And we have the 3-stone ring. And we have, I'll tell you what, new design. This was new a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a week ago. And it had tanzanite. Look what I did. We asked for a Mandarin garnet. Actually, you all had asked. So we made it happen for you. Another great thing about being your own manufacturer is you can do great things with what you demand. So we'll make custom pieces and not charge you a custom fee. Here is the Mandarin, 1129892, last bit of our Thursday night. Let me know what you'd like to see before we go, because we're signing off in about 35 minutes. But this is the Mandarin garnet ring. We need something affordable. Anyone else feel me on that? We got to have something affordable. And you're going, yeah, it's fine jewelry. Good luck with that. Right. But we don't care. I don't care what's happening in the gold world. It's exciting to talk about, and the most exciting part is that we're defying everything we know about the gold world and the gold pricing, and we got a brand new design. We saw this once with tanzanite. It completely sold out. The Mandarin garnet, problem is I only have one because we're dealing with one of the rarest garnets, and we opted for Mandarin because it's one of the most exotic ways to get this month's birthstone. So big happy birthday to all of my January kids out there. This is a really, really good one here. It's our Mandarin garnet round. That is what makes this so specialty, is that round cutting you're getting. It ends up looking like the most dynamic orange diamond ever. As we look at it here up close, the size is going to be our 60-point round. It has a 26-point diamond weight. Basically, it's a band first to start. And then it has this little loop-de-loop happening around it. So that's a very technical term, but then it's going to wrap around and hold that Mandarin garnet. White, yellow, or rose gold. Big time value coming your way. I'm going to make that 60-pointer with 26 points. 26 points in diamonds for year 2026. Okay, I see what we're doing. And we've got a major value. Major. White, yellow, rose, your size free. Shipped for free. Oh, by the way, shipping's not because it's New Year's Day. It's every day here. We spoil you rotten in every way we know how. So you've got free shipping all the time, every item, every day. Take advantage of that. 10% off tonight. Take advantage of that. Here's what it looks like on the hand. This is such a fun ring. And get creative with the ways you play with it. You may want to stack it, try different things. Thumb ring would look cool. Pinky ring would look cool. You can do whatever you want to do, but it is going to go. Because it is less than, well, so much for $17.77. I'm not sure that's going to do what we need to do to make the phones ring. And it is hard. I mean, it's gold. Gold's $4,000 an ounce. It's actually 44. But point is, how do you make jewelry affordable? Well, we've been melting down pieces for a good 2 months. Every day we melt about 10 more pieces. So it gives us an opportunity to make about 10 more pieces with a gold price that is from way back when. Do you think we're just converting all of our pricing to today's gold rate? No. If we did, that'd be about $7,000. Gold, diamonds, and a Mandarin like that, that's not going to be cheap. We're not doing $1,777 or $1,000. Let's see if we have anybody out there looking for, I look at it this way, creative stone, creative mounting. Sometimes I like to see different mountings because not everyone's going to have, you're not going to walk into a jewelry store and say, point me to your Mandarin section. Where are your Mandarin garnets? And again, you might be met with the what? The Mandarin what? The food court. No, it's a garnet, right? I know, Tony, don't get excited. We don't have a food court here. But you know, like Mandarin food, like that sound, I'm confused. It's a rare garnet. You don't see these in every store. Garnets are usually just red. When they exist in a retail environment, they're usually red. We just love to bring you these exotics, the savorites, the demontoids, the color change, the tavitas, the malayas. I could go on and on and on. We have a million types of garnets. This is one of the more specialty cuts. And isn't it fun to see a specialty color in a specialty cut and then add a little design with a little more personality to it than what you always see? So instead of $17.77, let's go lower. I said $1,000, I mean lower. Let's go better than $9.99. And see if we've got a shopper who sees the uniqueness and says, I love it. We'll do even better than $9.99. And white, yellow, rose gold, don't think you can go wrong with the white or the yellow. They're beautiful. They're exotic. Let's take it even lower than $999. It's time. New Year's Day, down to 34 minutes left. So not a lot of time, and I don't have any requests coming in, and we really want to get those in too. Don't wait till the end. Get those last 3 stone rings. I have 2 left, but we're going to make this $888, and that's it. $888 and only $799 at checkout. Nobody's doing gold like that. And it is like the gold of 2 rings. I'm sorry, I have to say it because it's obvious. Look at that. The band here with the diamonds, that's like a typical ring. Then you have essentially another band coming and sweeping around, overlapping over your diamonds. Then you've got the Mandarin kind of set nestled within it, all for $799. Now that's how you shop right there. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, and in your size. So that's a beauty. That should be gone. We'll see who's got it, and that will be 60 more seconds. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at pink zircon's been very hot of late. So I'm going to bring out a big pink zircon. We've got a great, speaking of rare garnets, we have a sapphire in a heart shape. Got some great opals for you, bicolored tourmaline. You can always make a request. I even have a ruby pendant that'll go with the ruby earrings that we showed you earlier if you're still considering the ruby drops that we had a few minutes ago. And there's even a big 17 karat 97 tanzanite, just FYI. But speaking of, we'll show you the tanzanite, the 660. I flashed it. We'll give you the Museum Reserve Asher. Coming up next, 35 seconds left to go. The 3-stone ring is down to 1 now. So, oh no, we're not going to have that last through the end of the show, are we? Okay, so I might do my grand finale right now with 32 minutes. Grand finale is now. I got to show it to you. We have one left, 95.86. Sure, I'll show it on the hand. Here it is. So we just had our second to last of the 3-stone diamond band go out the door. You know what I would do? I'm the crazy person. I would do 3 at a time. I would do 3 and I would stack them, and they stack because they're so similar in size. They actually stack really well, or you could set them a little bit off center. Okay, so we've got 9586. Last ring available. This is the last. You cannot wait till tomorrow. You cannot wait till even the end of the show, which is only 30 minutes away. It's go time now. It's $29.99. What should be a $10,000 ring? Please scout them out. I'm going to make a bigger statement than that. Before you look at what someone's going to do in VS Diamonds like this, you're going to have a tough time finding it in VS Diamonds. So what I would say is I'm going to actually say and recommend compare it to lab grown. Go ahead. If you can find a lab grown set in 18 karat gold, which most are set in stainless steel right about now, or sterlings, but if you can find any lab grown set in 18 karat gold, because again, we've upgraded you there as well. We've given you 18 karat solid gold in your choice of gold color, and you're getting the 3 big stones, a nearly 1 carat in the middle, and 55 pointers minimum on the sides that all have very similar millimeter size, so that it really almost looks identical when you see it that way, which is not amazing that a 55 pointer can look like a 90 pointer, but it does, because when you see a round brilliant, the diameter size doesn't change all that much, even when your carat weight does. And you're seeing that on display right here. So 55, 90, and 55 with the VS diamonds we love and adore, and that didn't change even with this incredible price tag and an additional $300 discount you're getting as well. So that will be down to $2,699, and now there's only one remaining I can do. And that's why you get the gold color choice. We never know on any given day. When we have a ring like this that's going to be popular, and we know it's going to be popular in different gold colors, not just one, and we want to give you the choice, so we make sure you have that choice, and we make sure you see that option. So the stones are not set yet. So it's going to take more than a couple of minutes to get it to you, because again, it's got to be set. The diamonds are at the ready, but we need to know what gold color you want. So $26.99 only gets it to you, and last call. So I don't think it's going to last till the end of the show, which is why I want to give it a last presentation, because there's always going to be someone that's popping in here for the bottom of the hour that probably is saying, the game's a blowout. Let me see what else is on. TVON, oh my gosh, I forgot. What am I going to do? Here it is, guys. Here it is. This is the value of the day. It's a value that was so popular a few weeks ago, it completely sold out, and we had a wait list a mile long. I didn't know it was coming back tonight. I had no idea. Otherwise, I would have mentioned it last night. It's here, and it's available for you, but last one. That's the problem here. So here's how you get that really, really important value we have. It is time to get it, okay? Let me know if you want it, and that's it, guys. We got a big 3-stone ring right there. So that's the last call on that one. Here's the Mandarin garnet. It's down to $7.99 at checkout. We'll show you the big Asher cut tanzanite, see if there's anything else you want to request out of our entire collection that you'd like 10% off on. We'll do that now. And here we are with us. I think that Mandarin's still here. My gosh. Well, I don't have anything more affordable than that tonight. I'm sorry, I don't. But here's what we are going to show you. A really fabulous Asher cut. got the biggest rave reviews. Any tanzanite that I had right before Christmas has already shipped out and been received. And I got to tell you, the tanzanite feedback, because we see them so seldom now. We used to see like 3 to 4 to 5 to 10 a show. Now we see 1 if we're lucky. And it's because the Museum Reserve Blue Wing Black Ds are almost gone. So we have this Asher, it's 9635, and I think, Joanne, are you getting the last 3 stone, or are we just verifying? Because I got to keep track of that, because I know the phone lines just got really busy. Probably has a lot to do with that 3 stone ring getting its last look. So now we're talking, Joanne, what'd you get over there? Was it the 3 stone ring? So here's what we have, guys. The Asher is a 660. It's 9635, and we got a little wait time on the phone. So just again, pause here, but this is a really good one. 660 on the carat weight. Diamonds that keep it really classic here. Very classic. Halo and diamonds on the sides. It's a carat 03 around your 6 carat 60. So 660, 660 is your item, or your carat weight, and we're going to just give it a little bit of headroom here. There we go. So this is pretty wild. $11,999, or, that's going to be a tough ask. We've got a very important piece. It's a diamond weight of 1.03, and it's going to be a carat 03 in the best. I mean, look at that. Every one of them, beautiful, bright, big sizes, all full cuts. The red, you can't even hide it. It's just coming right on through. Check this out. Look what that does. Undeniable. Best in the world, you ask? Thank you, it's ours. Exclusively here. You only can get it here. We're gonna take it on down for you. White, yellow, or rose gold from $11,999. Gosh, I'm glad I'm getting rid of that price. I just wanna make sure, like for legal ramifications, that I say it was up there at one point. Like I did technically price it that way. I did. That's why I always like to have that price up there, because I can say I priced it that way. Yeah, who the heck cares what I did afterwards, right? But it was up there. It was priced at $11,999 until I realized I got to spoil you a little more. So we're going to take it away from there, and we're going to get you great value, and I'm going to make it so reasonable. Remember that this is a huge stone, and it is the best quality, and it is a fancy cut, so all of the best, all of the above. I mean, it checks every box. Let's take a look at it on the hand here so you get acquainted with it, because the size is very impressive. And it's not going to be like a wallflower. You're not going to not see this ring on your hand. Like, oops, I forgot I was wearing that. No, you'll remember, because you won't be able to stop the compliments from coming in. And we're going to do better than 10,000 or 99 or 89 or 79 or 69 or 59, because if I can go under 1,000 a carat, we've beat everybody else. But now, and they got worse quality. So shouldn't theirs be cheaper? Yeah, absolutely. We're going to go lower than 7,000, and like I said, I like to go better than even 6,000, because $59.99 is what takes it below 1,000 a carat. And that's what I was just raving about, is that if it's under 1,000 a carat, who's going to do that, even with their inferior material? Well, we're not here to say, you know what, they can't help it. That's all that's coming out of the ground right now is Block C. We're just lucky enough to have a collection come to us based on great relationships that go back with miners that were mining this material over 16 years ago, and then saved it until 2018 when it was basically presented to us. We said yes. We bought every last stone there was, and we've got the entire collection as a result, and now you get to save more money on the last call. It's not even $4,999, and better yet, it's not even $39.99 either. We're going extremely low, because I know we already verified on this one, this is not gonna last long. The tanzanites do not. They just don't last. They don't stay with us. They don't stick around. Here's your chance to get it, and I'm gonna go even lower. I'll tell you why. $39.99 is lovely, because it's $400 off, so you get it for $36. But I'm gonna take it lower, because then the price tag becomes ridiculously good. It's not $39 or $38.99. We're going even lower than $38.88, and this might be your best day to be shopping a tanzanite of all time. And this goes back now 7 years of showing exclusively this material. And let's make it even better than $38.88. I'll go $37.77, because that way it's only $33.99 at checkout. That's right, $33.99. And you're looking at a 660 in the Asher. Nobody's going to top that. And we've got a carat in diamonds. plus. So you're getting that extra special diamond material. I love that it's a classic. Yes, it's a bigger stone, but it keeps it really classic in the mounting. The mounting itself is about as classic as it gets. But with the bigger diamonds, we could have gone with smaller, but everything had to be proportional. Bigger stone, bigger diamonds. Give it that frame. Give it what it needs. Really present it properly to the world, and that'll be $33.99. Only one there. Last call on the show. Do you have a request? There is one men's or ladies ring. For my rose gold lovers, I don't know. We have not seen a ring like this in a long, long time. Let me just show it to you because different is what we need. We need something unexpected. Look at this. Wow. Handsome, isn't it? It's kind of plays like a signet ring does, but with stones. It's going to be item number 1118087. Yeah, that goes back a while. 1118087 is a rose gold ring. It's going to stand the rose, but it's got a big diamond in front. And that is our 54-point round brilliant VS diamond. And then it's a hexagon shape around it with some detailing on the sides. So it's got some etching in the band. It's a, you know, it's not a big oversized ring. You're going to see that on the hand here. It's a really wearable. I think it's great as a pinky ring. A pinky style would be really lovely. But it's also still taking the kind of solitaire look and still dressing it up a bit. So here's what it looks like on the hand. Diamond weight, of course, is going to be really nice. And then, oh, it's got great finishing too. Let me show you. Oh, this is for... oh, shoot, who was it? I want to say Carrie has been asking me, and to be honest, Carrie, if you're watching, and I think you were earlier, I think it was Carrie. Desperate. Andy, do you remember this request I told you weeks ago? If you ever come across anything with our TVON logo in it, and I got to be honest, guys, I hadn't seen this ring in a long, long time. It's been about 8 years. I'd forgotten this has the TVON logo on the inside. My memory serves me. I think it's Carrie D. I think it was you who was asking me for this. So if you're still with us, or if anyone knows Carrie, let her know. There it is. That's the ring with the 2 TVON logos on the inside. Okay, so here it is on the hand. I had totally forgotten that. I mean, it's been a long time. This has been a long time since I presented this ring. So here it is, and one only. And here's your value with an over ½ carat diamond. I cannot ask for $49.99 right now. We got a couple more requests to get to before the end of the show. Let's do this. $1,999 with an extra $200 off. Hi, Regina. Hi, Marie. We've got your request coming up. Oh, did Regina ask for something else in that mounting? Oh my gosh, Regina, I didn't even know this was here. We do have it for you. We've got an emerald in that mounting. So the mounting with the Mandarin that you asked for, we've got it. And then Marie was asking for something in morganite. I have a really pretty Asher cut in the 3-stone ring. So $17.99 on this diamond ring. Let's get to those requests. Here's the round emerald in this designer ring. We saw this with tanzanite last week, Mandarin a few minutes ago. Here it is with the emerald in the Colombian variety. 9878 is the number. It's our 50-point Colombian with 26 points in diamonds. And Regina will help you out with the value. Now, emerald's a little more expensive than most other stones, than most everything. So you expect a little higher price, and we are down to 20 minutes. So if you are thinking about making a request, do that now, just like Regina and Marie did. Marie, yours is next if you want to hop on the phone lines. Here is that 50-point round. And again, 26 points to honor maybe the year. It sounds right. So 26 points in the diamonds on 1129878. And that emerald can also be set in white, yellow, or rose. So you're getting a great opportunity here to pick it up. Choose your gold color. Get that great look. There is something very whimsical, but also still just really different, unusual about this mounting. And we're going to do this one for $12.99. So $12.99, your choice of gold color and sizing for free. And that'll be $12.99, but it's really $11.69. And then the morganite. Let's show you the morganite. Item number is 9640. Marie, this is a really good one. And it is also going to be a 3-stone. We've seen 3 stones in diamonds. Check and see if that last one is here. And now we're going to show you the 3-stone with morganite and princess cuts. Watch this. Wow. So this looks like the multi-million-dollar pink diamond ring. I have sold, I had the great pleasure of being part of an auction house on behalf of a very, very big company in 2019. So I went up on my days off, and I got a chance to be a part of an auction where I actually got the pleasure of auctioning off a very important pink diamond ring. And it was a 2.5 carat pink diamond. And it as well was a very special cut. It reminds me so much of this ring. We've had pink diamonds here up to 1 carat in size on pink diamonds, and they've been incredibly expensive. We saw one was 100,000, one was 70,000. They're long gone. This is that look. But listen, not everyone here is spending $60,000 or $70,000 for a piece of jewelry, and that's the great part. You don't have to. These are the kind of pieces that would cost you that anywhere else. We're doing better. Take a look at this. It's 201 in the private collection, and this is our Asher cut in the pink Beryl. So this is the difference is sometimes if you're shopping morganite elsewhere, it's going to look very peach, as you know. It would look more like the rose gold. Instead, here, it's that really special private collection pure pink. There is no brown and there is no orange. It is pure pink. That's what makes it so special. It's a diamond pink, so it looks like you're wearing a multi-million-dollar pink diamond. It looks like this. I don't know why it has those little speckles because morganite has no inclusion, so that's a thing where it needs to be like steam cleaned, probably from the back. Yes. Of this ring? Of course. Oh, is it Maria or Marie? Okay, because I've got Marie on this post-it here, so I'm sorry to say, I apologize, I was saying her name wrong. This shirt looks like Marie to me, but either way, lost in translation, but there you go. We'll change that to Maria, unless she just spells it that way. But here we go. This is what it looks like on the hand profile, right? She's curious what it's going to look like from the side. It does not sit up high at all. Again, only height that you're going to have to this ring is basically to accommodate the Q-lid. So see, you can actually see it right there. See how it's actually set? Most gemstones have to be elevated a bit, but there's nothing that's gonna be too high off the hand. Probably about 1/4 of an inch in height in the profile there, I would say, Maria, and that's what it looks like on. And do you see now you're getting those flashes? That's not a trick of the camera here. I don't have any filters. I don't do anything weird. It's just all about just giving you that fabulous look of the gem, letting the gem speak for itself. The cutting does that here. You've got the big princess cut diamonds. Those are big diamonds. 23 points may not sound like a lot, but there's only 2 diamonds. So they're over 11 points a piece. And the ring is going to be incredibly affordable, especially considering it's so specialty. And Maria's going to bow out, so it's first caller. And you don't have to be the requester to get it. It's not going to be $39.99. Let me help you out here. Let's go crazy and let's make it $1,990. You know what? Skip that. Let's not even do 19. I know 1,500 is amazing. $14.99 is better. Let's go even lower than that. It's not 14 or 13. I got to move some jewelry. We got like literally 16 minutes to go. 16 minutes and good night to the day one of the 2026 big calendar year. How exciting is this? Let's make it $12.99 instead. $12.99 back to back, and then we got our $11.69 for you at checkout. Still have the gorgeous Tahitian pearls for you. We have really, really special. All of my designer rings, the Mandarin and the emerald, are all still available. If you like those, the rose gold with that diamond ring. Oh, the front-facing hoops, we got to show them again. Front-facing hoops are here. Big, big opal from earlier. Diamond cross. We've got the mint tourmaline earrings. We also had that really special Mandarin in the ring that was here. You know, the Asher cut. We had so many great pieces. The pink zircon earrings are here as well. It's a day. You got to shop those pieces while they're here. $12.99 turns into $11.69 on this one. It's still available if you'd like it. And then we're going to show you 3 incredible designer rubies here. Let's get to our collection of designer rubies that are way too cheap. Simple as that. Way too cheap. And one of them is 18 karat gold. Anybody on the morganite? All right, let's move on. We've got rubies. I'm just going to put them all together because I can make it cheaper if I do them all at the same time. I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to present this one at $4,500 because, well, look at that gold. And that's all 18K. So it's like, it looks like the iron gate outside of a villa. And instead, it's a band ring for your hand. And it's done in solid 18 karat gold. So that'll anchor what is soon to be a trio here. Then I've got another wide band. This is like a highway ring. And I know, we all get worried when we see big rubies because we know how expensive they are. Ignore everything you've ever known about rubies because I'm going to discount each and every one of these and you will not believe it. So here is what we have. We've got 14 karat gold, 18 karat gold, and platinum. A little bit of everything. We've got big rubies from oval to marquise. You got to get on the phone lines because, especially for this one, that's the 18. The most weight you have is with the 18 karat. This one's two-tone, platinum and gold, and this is the 14K. You can see the difference in 14 and 18 karat when they sit next to each other, right? Here's what I'm going to do. We've got 18 karat gold with a 78-point ruby and 10 points in diamonds. So light 1 carat, 10 points in diamonds, great color. Here's the platinum. That's a 119. Marquise cut ruby, 16 points in diamonds. The biggest one is here. That's the 142 oval ruby, and it's like having 5 rings all at once. It's a highway design, it's diamonds and gold, and that's going to bring you 35 points in diamonds, and they are cheap, 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 okay? I mean, there's no other way to say it besides saying the word that is forbidden from being said on this air, which is the word cheap. They're just cheap because I got to move some jewelry, and we got like 13 minutes to do it, guys. 13 minutes. 13 minutes to move 3 rubies and a lot more. And last call on the 3-stone ring. I know last I checked, we were verifying on that 3-stone ring, $26.99 for a 2-carat 3-stone ring in diamonds. You got to get it. But we have the rubies here all out of Burma. We really specialize in Burma. I know everyone else is doing Mozambique. Leave it to us to bring you the Burma, and we'll bring you a better value. Take a look. They are going to go. They are going to be out of here in a hurry. And yet I can't do them at different prices because I want to make this easy. I really do. I really want to make this simple. And you're going to tell me which one you like. And if you need me to go over the carat weights, again, I will. But they are no longer, $69.99 and up. That's a great starting place. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Which you probably shouldn't say on the first day of the year. But then again, in order to do anything that requires some time, which most things take time, you got to make that first step, right? And the first step here to shopping is making the phone call. Because then you're on the phone lines. When I give you the bonkers price, you're ready to say yes. And that's what becomes important. So instead of $69.99, and what were you taking over there, Joanne? Anything that I should know about before I recap? All right. Instead of $6,000, $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, I'm here to say, come on in, let's do this. Yes. You got it. The big 18 karat gold is already being talked about. I can't say I'm surprised. That's solid 18 karat gold. It's got one of the most crystalline rubies you'll ever see. Look at this on the hand. It's a teeny tiny size right now, so we'll probably have to size that a bunch for you. Just saying, it's real. There's going to be a lot that we're doing there in that 18 karat gold and that sizing. And there's 2 ways to wear it. So let me just pop it on the other way if you want to see it that way instead. Here it is kind of pointing away from the hand. Look at that. Okay, so this is the 18 karat gold with, again, to recap, 78 points in the ruby, 10 points in diamonds. It is not going to be $3,000 a ring. They are not $29.99. And this is where our phone lines are about to go absolutely into meltdown mode, because not a one of these, they're not even $2,000. Do I have your attention now? Because $19.99 would be $200 off. I'll just keep on going. I need them all gone and within minutes. We have 10 minutes left to go in the entire show. Do you want 10% off? You got 10 minutes. Let's go. Burma rubies. How about this one, guys? The ruby here, not 19. The ruby here, not 19. This one, highway ring, carat 42, not 19, not 18, not 17. I got to move some jewelry. Let's make it easy. I only have one of each. They stay as they are. Remember, we have 18 karat gold here, 14 karat gold here, and platinum and a little gold there. And they're not 17. No, they're not even 1777. Not even. Call me early. If you're missing out, you're missing out. And listen, I miss out on things all the time. I love to shop. I'm not happy if I ain't shopping. I work hard, so I shop harder. That's the thing. But I don't like when I miss out on stuff. It makes me sad. Don't miss out. Not 1777. Which one do we like? The middle is already sold, and we'll get you a better price than 1777. Let's make them $16.99. They're $15.29 at checkout. And 8704 is for you. That one's already gone. We have 2 left. 14 karat gold highway ring, platinum and gold with the marquise. Which one? One on the left side, that's the highway ring. Carat 42 in the ruby. It's $42.99. Take a look at that. That highway ring, Joanne, do you have it for sure? Is gone. Let's go back to the marquise. The last one left is 8717. 8717 marquise with gold together. And that is our super gleaming, glowing ruby. We are backed up on the phone lines. One caller will get that ruby, platinum and 18 karat together. And look at that. $16.99 is $15.29 at checkout, and we can't even get anyone through. And I wish we had more rubies like that, especially at that price. We'll do a couple recaps. And we have about 8.5 minutes left to go. What would you like to see in 8 minutes time? This is pretty too because it's wearable. It's almost like a band style, but with a little cutout detail in the middle. So it's really wearable. I'll try it on the hand for you. Here it is. On the hand. There you go. $15.29 on that. Doesn't it almost look like interlocking links at this point? When it's on, it looks different than when it's not on. And it does. It almost reminds me a little bit of a curb link where everything's wrapping around that ruby. $15.29. All right, let's move. We got a lot to do here tonight, but only 8 minutes to do it. So I would say that lot to do is recaps. I got recaps. So let's do the big opal from earlier tonight. Listen, I know it's been a busy New Year's Day, so maybe you missed this big opal. It's our crystal opal. Look at that. Big diamond band. It's wide, lots of gold, diamonds burnished into the band. That would be item number 1129523. If you need the last 3-stone ring, call me. And look at the inside. Finished on the inside, double-sided, basically just natural stunning opal through and through. You've got the bigger diamonds. Let's go ahead and blow this out for, again, $19.99 on our stunning status opal. It's got every color of the rainbow. This is not a crystal opal that's lacking in any color at all. Not at all. You got the best of the best there for only what'll be $17.99 at checkout. If you'd like to get that one, please do. We've got just moments left to go in the show. So again, it's not a time to sit back and wait because 10% off is a big savings to get, and we want to make sure that you've got it. And who doesn't want to save money, especially on fine jewelry where we're already saving you more money and you got these big, big values coming your way. So that one's $17.99. Also want to remind you a couple of our diamond pieces that were so designer and elegant. Here's the diamond cross that I also had earlier tonight. It is a diamond cross with these baguettes and rounds together that end up looking like emerald cuts. It's 1118579. That'll be what is a 106 on the baguettes and 9 points in the rounds. So a beautiful grand total there that is 115. And it's in 18 karat gold. And it's an 1 1/4 inches. And it's fabulous. And it's got a bail that's right behind that centerpiece there up top. And we're going to do that for $19.99 as well. And that's quite a style. I'll show it on the hand here for you so you can see the size. And that's going to be only $17.99 at checkout. Look at that. Some serious flash to that cross, and the way those diamonds, it just looks like you're wearing 6 big emerald cuts that are stacked in this cross design, and that'll be $17.99 on that one. And then we also have my personal faves, the front-facing hoops that do this wraparound design. These are just gorgeous, and they come with these oversized backings, so let me show you those. And this is a really unique design and look, and yet takes a hoop and makes it so fresh and modern for really the times we live in. And look at this. This is a great design. Actually, I kind of like it here because I'll show you the left and right so you can see how this works. It's going to be 1125015, and we've got a left and right design here for you, which obviously is really, you can do what you want, but the design is meant to go actually like this, because then when you actually have that outer coil, it's going to look like it's actually wrapping around and connecting to the front where your post is. They've got these great oversized backings that make them sit beautifully in the ear. There's that wonderful length of 1 1/4 inches as well, so you're getting a really superstar length there. And again, you can wear them at opposites if you want, but they are intended to do this, and when you see them, you'll try them when you get them at home, and you'll see why they're intended to do that outer flare with that open part on the outside. So here's what we're going to do for you. It's $253 in total diamond weight, and they are, well, we got them from $99.99, and then we took them all the way on down to $3,999, which is an extra $400 instantly off that price. So $35.99 if you'd like to get those diamond earrings. They're fresh, they're fabulous, they're updated. They still look like you're getting all these different bigger diamonds together, and yet it's got this great style made up of the baguettes and the rounds. So from one of the biggest designers in diamonds, that great illusion setting, and those will be $35.99 if you'd like to get them. Let's go ahead and move right along. I've got something else here that is just so status. And again, I'll flash it because I'm not sure of what this, speaking of status, I'm not sure what the status of this ring is. I'm not sure if we still have one left or not, but check with your operators here because 1129586, I won't be able to show it to you after 4 more minutes go by. So at least we're getting another look, and for everybody who already got it, well, look what you're getting. Look at that fabulous piece there. This is the 3-stone diamond ring that gives you 2 carats total weight and a 90-point center at least, and a 55-point side stone on each side. And that is down to $26.99. Can't say enough good things about it, especially given the size that it has, because most 3-stone rings are quite small on the hand. This one, as you will see on my hand, is not. It is not a small ring, and I can make an inlet ring look small. So here you go. That's important. And you can stack with it. It's a great anniversary style. For years and years and years, these were considered the ultimate go-to in diamond anniversary rings, indicating triple stone, past, present, future. And maybe the future, whatever you want the big one to represent, maybe the past is something you want to honor. Maybe you're more looking towards the future, like we all are probably today. Maybe that center stone represents the future. And it's a reminder to, again, think about the past, reflect on the past, and really remember to live in the present, but also, do those little baby steps every day. They're going to help you achieve whatever it is that you've got plans to do in 2026. A beautiful, classic, everyday wearable style. We have 2.5 minutes left in the show. This is $26.99. I can't say enough good things about it. You will love it. So last call. Anything we can show you here before we go? You got 2.5 minutes to work with. I also want to remind you that this necklace, stay there, Tone, actually. I'm going to stay on the hand shot because I have this gorgeous necklace that does all of these different, you can make anything out of this necklace virtually. You can make it a bracelet. You can make it a double lariat style. You can do anything you want, double it up, have some fun with this one. Those are Tahitian pearls and beads of 18 karat solid gold that are all faceted like a diamond. And yet that is going to be $44.99. That is before your discount. So do remember, you've got an extra savings there that's going to equal about $450. So beautifully done here. If you want to get that necklace, that I was wearing it last as a 5-row bracelet, and just so easy to fasten thanks to this great little lobster claw closure that they do that so you can really see it, but also you can link it up anywhere. It doesn't need to be at just the ends. You can link it up there to create anything you want as far as style. So that's a really good choice. If you like something a little different and like to be just draped in pearls. And let me also go back now close up to that opal. Someone's asking about that opal. $19.99 for that wide band or dome style in the incredible opal. It is final call. I'm going to see you tomorrow for a big Friday night. We love our Fridays. We call it Club TVON. Come celebrate with us. Hopefully you'll still be in the holiday mode and ready to celebrate the new year. We'll keep it going. The party continues. So make sure you join me tomorrow night. So that's our final evening show of the week. It's going to be 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 p.m. Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern. And we'll take you 3 hours through your Friday evening. Then we've got, don't forget, Saturday and Sunday mornings. There's some very special things happening this Saturday and Sunday morning, both days from 10 to 1. So I hope you'll join me for that. Please do. So again, Friday night, remember Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights here are all 5 to 8 Pacific time. And then our Saturday and Sunday mornings, they're 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific. That's 1 to 4 Eastern. So we'll see you for 3 big days this coming week here and really ringing the new year. So thank you for being with me tonight. I'm so thankful for you to be here with us. And as always, really enjoyed your company. So let's talk also about diamond rings, any earrings, the cross pendant, the opal, the Tahitian pearls by the yard, whatever it is. We're here for a few minutes after we go off the air. We'll keep taking your phone calls. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. Happy New Year, most importantly. I sure hope 2026 is going to be a wonderful one for all of us. And health is the most important. So we wish that for all of our TVON family members. Thanks again. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you tomorrow night.